Oh shit! I think we live. What's good, motherfuckers? You already know what the fuck it is. It's your boy, prototype Vergo, in this bitch. What's going on, folks? What's good? Y'all niggas came front and center. What's up, gang? It has been a while. It's been a while. It's been about a week. It's been about a week. You know, it's a dead week. Not much content going on as far as streams. I think it's time that we feed the streets with a stream. You know what I'm saying? Um, damn, we got 20 of you niggas in here already, man. It's fucking rock. Um, it's fucking dope. A lot I want to talk to you about today. Some things I want to say for when more people are here. I'm gonna wait till we got about 30 something folks in here. So tell your friends, tell your homies, tell everybody to pull up. Hopefully this is a very good stream. I was planning on streaming for a good minute. Got time. We got brews. If you got lick, go get some lick. Let's fucking go. Now I want to say what's going on with the chat. My boy Tay. I see him front and center. K799. Hunter. My nigga Fiji. Prototype late. I weren't that late. What's up, Florian Triangle? Man, I'm doing good, my guy. What's up, Tristan? Share the dank. Al Fiji. I already said your name. Gianni Witherspoon said, help me prove Steve-O is wholesome. He is most certainly not wholesome. Man's kind of wild. Kazuki Zaki, what's up? Lone and Spider, my man. K799 said his grandmama gave him that chain. She did not. Mommy Sebastian gave me that chain, but that's cool. That's cool. Fuck this nigga. Uh, nice talking to you too, Sasuke. Oddball. But alright. Man. No, so K7, there's actually no what's up, Jacko? There's actually no chapter tonight. Oda is sick. So we're unfortunately going on break once again, my guy. Um, yeah, it's sad. Everybody's looking forward to a chapter, but it is what it is, you know. Uh, what's up, Glow 80? Man, niggas is really pulling up today. Um, I got some guys that I really want to pull up around, probably around 4 o'clock, about 20 minutes. I'm gonna get guys in here. I want to take some time to talk to the chat because I haven't really done it. If there's anything y'all really want to ask me, feel free to ask me. Um, but I want to talk about the last chapter a little bit because my thoughts on the flashback. I thought it was very good. I thought it got a lot more flack than it should have. Yeah, Tristan. Oda himself tweeted that he was sick. Yeah. My thing is, I think it got the flashback got a lot more flack that it should not have gotten. People were from chapter to chapter like, "Oh my God, Oda's a dumbass. Oden's a dumbass. Oden's a shithead. Why would he try to protect these people for that reason? He should have done this. Luffy would have fought right there and then, regardless of the situation." Oden obviously was a man of the people. He was a man that no matter the risk, no matter whether or not those people were trustworthy, Oden was going to be a man who would put his life on the line easily just to save a couple of people, regardless of even his family was being attacked. And Zaki, I'm going to touch on that in a little bit. I feel like the volume cover represents the wrong flashback. I have not seen the volume cover. Um, and Toki, I think you just have a certain resolve that most people don't understand, so that's probably why they can't respect it. But I personally had no problem with Chad Odin in the flashback. I thought he did a very good job. What's up, Bola CG? But yeah, we're at 920 subs, very very close to 1K. I'm excited for when the time comes. Hopefully it's very soon. Um, Orochi throughout Orochi throughout this entire time is becoming a very good antagonist. As a reader, you truly feel truly feel that he's a piece of shit. And once Orochi is possibly taken down or finally taken down at the conclusion of this arc, we're gonna have a sense of satisfaction that we've been really wanting from taking down an antagonist. Because you really hadn't felt that from Kaido yet. You might feel it now after the way he offed Odin, but I don't know. We'll see the payoff for that. What's up, Cypher? I think Toki just equals spoilers. Oh, didn't know too. Very possible. What's up, Shogun of Sorrow? What's up, Ambrosis? What's up, Loner? Yeah, what's up, Joker? What's up, Jokic? I mean, yeah, we got about 30 people in, so I'll just talk about it. So, um, I don't know what the forces that may or how it happened here, but I was just strolling along during my day, and all of a sudden I get added to the Revelry group chat via Dritz. So, this year, I believe it's next week, March 7th, Saturday, Mugiwara Matt B is hosting the Reverie. For this channel, I have gotten the privilege of being able to join the Reverie cast. Me, as well as my other Henny Cool brother JD, and another new addition to the Reverie cast was O'Hara the Fox. So that should be cool. That should be fun. I'm going to see how Matt's going to go about hosting it because, as y'all know, I had some very choice words, and I talked a lot of shit about how the Reverie was done last year. I thought it was really not well done, and Matt even touched on it in his little Twitter post. So I really hope that it really goes nuts this year. I'm hoping we're gonna go crazy with that. Um, thanks y'all. Um, but that being said, just because I'm going to the Reverie does not mean that the Ghetto Reverie does not mean that the Ghetto Reverie is gonna stop by any means. Ghetto Reverie is gonna definitely come in full force, and it's gonna be a fucking beast. Um, got a couple of things planned for the Ghetto Reverie as well already. I'm probably gonna host the Ghetto Reverie about 2 weeks or 3 weeks after the actual Reverie. Um, hopefully, Matt shows up on time for his own Reverie, and if not, somewhere in Skype. You dig? So yeah, I can't wait. Should be fun. Just I agree. You're basically hosting the Reverie since technically you're doing all the technical aspects of everything. Tristan Hitchens, my Reverie will be about 2 or 3 weeks after the actual Reverie. The actual Reverie is going to be next Saturday. No, Jake, for all intents and purposes, I cannot call it the nigga Reverie. Oh yeah, we're gonna be in the Reverie Bullspittin, and I can't wait. It's gonna be fun. I'm excited to be able to talk to some of the guys that I don't usually talk to. I mean, at some point in time, I've talked to most of the guys there, but I've never really chatted with O'Hara. I've never really chatted with Tekking much. I was in a stream with Roger and Tekking, but I more know Roger. I don't really speak to Tekking like that. You know what, Dritz? You should get like half the compensation for setting up everything for Matt. I think a little bit like maybe a fourth of what he gets, possibly. Thank you, Sensei, bro. Hey, Sensei, keep doing what you're doing. You're gonna be next up, my guy. That's for sure. You know, part of me, speaking of the Reverie, part of me feels like I might know all these folks in the community, but part of me feels like if I wanted to get to like in the Reverie, I probably feel like I really wanted to be at 1,000 subs. I don't know what's my weird obsession with having 1,000 subs. That's just always been something I really wanted badly, and I still do. I'm 80 subs away, and I feel like it's so fucking close, but so far away at the same time. Do you think Matt will be late to his own Reverie? Yes, I 100% believe he'll be late to his own Reverie Probably gonna start an hour late. Kazukizaki says Vergo when teching in the stream feels like when Timmy Turner and Jimmy Neutron met. I've been in a stream with teching. I feel like I probably made him uncomfortable with my use of the N word. Probably I'm gonna have a limited use of the N word during the reverie. So there's that. But yeah, I don't know if you guys saw. That's dope. I mean, if I'm honest, Dritz, eventually I'm gonna need to change my setup too. I'm gonna want a more arabesque background like I had before with the Sanji and Virgo in the background. I stopped because I couldn't fix the lag with that. But I'm definitely gonna fix that. I might need your help for that. Any big names in the ghetto rev? I mean, it really all depends what you consider a big name. It's funny because they've been known as big names, and I just consider most of these guys my compatriots. Like when we have the ghetto revelry, and I guess everybody over 10K or 6K is like a big name. We had Dritz, we had Matt, we had Brago. I don't know. Guys that you guys might consider big names are people that I just consider my friends. But I guess you could say big names are. We'll see what happens. Ghetto Revelry, the guests are never really planned. It's kind of a clusterfuck and people just show up, and that's the fun part about it. It's structured while not being structured at the same time. We grind. Very finna boost you, man. Maybe we'll see. I'm not in the reverie to get boosted. I'm in the reverie to have a good time and make this as good of an experience. So here's what I wanted from the jump with the reverie. I wanted it to be where all the tubers all over the world, big and small, came together and gave all of their fans of every single branch the show of a lifetime, not ending it early, giving conversations that everybody wants to hear the different opinions about and how everybody can bounce their opinions off each other. The camaraderie from that, I think, would be phenomenal. And that's what I really wanted. And I didn't think I saw it with Joy Boys. No, Joy Boy's a phenomenal YouTuber. I just don't think he handled it that way. He's a video guy. He's admitted to being a video guy. Just how it is. One Piece will end before you reach 1K subs. I hope not. Patient pays off. What do you think Virgo stats is going to be during the reverie? What you mean stats? Twerking, you'll get 80 subs in 2 weeks max. Fair. Virgo, if you want some clout from the reverie, I will prepare or think of something you want to talk about that you have strong opinions on. Dritz, I have strong opinions on a lot of things. I think Whole Cake Island wasn't that bad. You think Whole Cake Island was a shit show of writing. I think the flashback wasn't that bad, and that Odin is a great character. You hate everything about it. I have very strong opinions about anything, but you're my boy, and I'd rather not argue with you during the reverie. We argue enough. Um, moving on. Masako Omoai Nexam. Omaiwa. If Matt falls asleep mid reverie, I'ma cry laughing. He better not. Dritz, you wildin'. What's up, Kyle the guy? Taking is always uncomfortable. Fair. A hockey clash. I'm not in that bitch to have a hockey clash. I'm gonna tell you that right now. This is wild. Fiji in the ghetto rev. Fiji, you're always invited, my man. I hope you understand that. Oh, nah, bro. Lazarus an infinite number of M passes. Oh my god. If Virgo gets taken to drop the N bomb, I'm losing it. That the chances of that happening are slim to none. Fiji eats crumpets. He's disqualified from the ghetto part. Oh my. Bro, you gotta drink some water before you go on. I mean, does my voice sound raspy to all of you right now? Typically, when I get called raspy, I'm very, very tired. So Joy Boy's invited to this referee. Just whether he'll make an appearance or not is who knows. Oh, I thought you were sick, my nigga. Go, give us a chapter. Virgo, when are we getting a Sanji sucks video? It's been 2 years since my Are We Too Hard on Sanji stream. The next chapter that is more divulgent around Sanji, I think I'm gonna make another one. When I say big names, I just mean like people usually don't have in your stream. So like Tekking or Seven Save, people like that. So RSG, I don't know. It's a solo in there. I'm gonna invite people. I want to invite King Recon. There's a lot of folks that I want to talk to about it. Yeah, Cole will be there. If Fiji gets an invite, I gotta get one. That nigga is from T-Land for sure. Tay, is Froob gonna be there so that Cole confuses him? Nope. Don't think Froob's gonna be there. What's up, Treylet? Oh my. Oh, interesting. But I mean, I will give Joy Boy that. His referee did get the most views, for sure. I'm actually curious about how much the viewership is going to go for Matthew. I would say to this date, Matt is probably going to be the smallest channel to host Reverie for Reverie number 7. So that's going to be interesting. But I think I'm going to create a Hangouts here and get some of the fellas in. Let's see here. La da da, la da da. La Tome. Aha. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, man. Recon the GOAT, man. That man just like no matter what's going on, no matter what the chapter's about, the man truly knows how to bring positivity. And it's super dope. Ooh, 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 ooh. Skida, skida, skida. Who the fuck is that? That Dritz.
Yo.
That was the last person I was expecting that from.
How we doing, boy?
I'm doing exquisite, man.
Excellent.
Yeah, man. Thanks.
How'd you like those Kingdom chapters earlier?
I did. Are you caught up with Kingdom?
Nah, but I read those 2 chapters.
So I liked them and I didn't like them. I liked them because we're finally out of that fucking outer world. I didn't like them because I like how they're just talking about death like it's so casual. I think that's really fucking stupid. And how she can just go into some weird mystery world, I think is also doubly stupid.
Yeah, I heard a lot of people were having a little weird opinions about it because it seemed a little out of place.
Yeah, not a big fan. So I'm just happy that we can get back into war and strategy and formation and just move on past this foolishness.
Has the war been good? I've heard people saying that the arc is like questionable.
The war has been good. It's had some very good moments. My only thing is that it's been dragging. It's been going on for about 2 years.
I see.
Yeah, and
that's pretty long.
wild.
Goddamn.
Yeah,
it's almost as long as Whole Cake Island.
Don't start with me.
What?
I said don't start with me.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
How you doing today, man?
I just come in and hear Whole Cake Island.
Oh, shut up. What's up, Fiji? What's up, Tay? What's up, Jay?
This bitch. Aha.
Good morning. Are you still wearing your Velma sweater?
I'm at work.
Bet.
You said what? I'm leaving work.
Hey, show the whites.
At least show off the fit. Back up a little, nigga.
Hold on, I'm putting the hangouts on here.
What's up? Got the African garb on, you know what I'm saying? Aha.
Y'all ugly, fam. Let's get it up.
Fiji got his camera on.
Oh, that's an ugly ass nigga.
Damn, be your own, bro. You look good, Fiji.
My
Pause.
nigga.
Fiji, a
Listen.
pretty ass nigga.
Nigga, look at this shit. I need a whole ass haircut. Hey, yo.
Troy Paul.
Bro, is that what you look like for real?
He said
dog?
Troy Polamalu. I'm
I
screaming.
never knew like this nigga look like that. You look like you did. He does. He like Troy Polamalu.
You never seen a Fiji picture?
Hell
They
no.
must be getting locked. Hell,
Hey, Troy Polamalu. His
Actually,
head
I've
dope.
only seen like a couple like times where like Fiji's camera was on and he didn't realize it and he joined in. I thought he was like going bald because like his hair is like I guess his back and back so like he was going bald. But now that I know you're
I
not
got a
going
receding
bald,
hairline.
yeah,
That shit's hilarious.
yeah, that's what I thought originally. I was like, oh, that meets the quota.
At
Big
18? At 19, I mean? That's crazy.
nigga doesn't know how old he is. God,
Bro, they said Fiji look like Rock D
19
Zebek.
recently, dog.
They say he look
I
like
look at you.
Zebek. I'm fucking crying, dog. That's awesome. How y'all boys doing, man?
Just got home from
Easy
work.
breezy
You're-
come little.
So,
got the day off, just chilling.
so we haven't fully gotten to talk today. How did you guys think about the ending of the
Some Polly
flashback?
forehead.
What do you guys think about the ending of the flashback, boys?
Oh,
Anybody?
oh boy.
I've come
Oh,
to the
boy.
conclusion that I'm gonna stop, disclosing my opinion on One Piece because it's just been negative recently, and it's gonna make me hate the series that I love.
You're gonna make yourself hate the series?
Like I love One Piece, but just talking about it is gonna make me hate it.
Interesting.
I'm gonna be optimistic and just hope. I'm gonna hope that there's something more to Toki, and then we get another flashback or something with her. Because if not, oh boy.
Oh no! I feel like Toki is pretty much like 99.99% alive. There's no way she's dead.
Yeah, yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's got to be
If
something
Toki
more
was
to it
alive,
instead
then
of-
why did she say she was staying there?
99.99.
Oh, explain it in some way. Let's hope it's not a half.
How would you explain it whenever the character themselves says, "I've traveled enough, I'm gonna die here"? How do you explain
Well,
My ass not bothered right now. No.
that? I don't know. She could. I think people want her to be alive because she's basically done nothing. But
what's up,
if you
Mother?
go by what the character says, you kind of get the inclination that maybe there might be like a secondary flashback whenever, if Hiyori, anything happens with her, maybe we'll find out. I don't know.
Possibly, yeah.
And it's weird that Odin made the prophecy.
Yeah, that really
Not even her prophecy, bro.
that was disappointing when I saw that. I said, you mean to tell me Odin's the one who said this shit? I'm
Maybe
thinking, yo,
Odin
Toki.
stole her devil fruit.
Yo, Alan. Is somebody outside?
I
Yeah,
mean,
Jay.
Jay's outside.
I'm
Oh,
driving.
word. I'm a bitch slap the shit out of you.
Shut up, nigga.
Bet.
Cypher's in here?
He is.
Yeah, he was. He won the link.
Oh, Mick.
Hey.
All right, bet. Winner.
Hey, what's up, Cypher?
What's going on, bro?
Nah, I mean,
What's up, Sasuke?
Virgo,
What's up? Go ahead, bro.
This flashback has been. I mean, y'all know my thoughts on the flashback. It's been underwhelming for me, but I think, again, like it's the same way I defended the.
If someone
Yasuo
watched your
stuff.
Odin video, they think so differently.
You said what?
If someone watched your Odin video, they would think you think differently.
Well, that's the thing, right? I'm
All that
capable.
BDA law shit.
I definitely was. I'm capable of positivity. Yo, I'm about to honk my horn at this bitch. I was capable.
What the fuck?
Nah, I'm not gonna do it. I'm on stream.
Yeah.
I want to hear that.
As soon as he said I'm positive, he did that shit.
I think with Odin, I can definitely see that Odin was for the characterization of the Scabbards, even though they don't really have any characterization. I can see it as like how they looked up to Odin is going to be pivotal in how they behave in the rest of the Wano arc. So I can see that if Odin was trying to set it up that way. In my personal opinion, I just didn't like it. I didn't like the execution of it. If that was his method of trying to build up the Scabbards in the future of the arc. So I'm like, I get it, but again, it was just underwhelming. Again, I had no emotional connection. I had no connection to any of the characters. None to Odin. None to Toki at all. Toki is just a woman to me at this point. She's got some cool moments, I guess, but she has
Oh
no
my
personality.
God.
Who is Toki? Like,
Yo,
who
I
is
love
Toki?
this.
For
Let's
real?
get it.
Who is she, bro? 'Cause
Wow,
she's
I'm
like, for real.
screaming.
And when I asked somebody, who is Toki, you know what they told me? "Oh, she's a strong woman." I said, "How? When has he ever shown any evidence of her being a strong woman?" And it's when the niggas were about to round her up on the island, and she didn't seem scared. So therefore, she was a strong woman, and she wasn't a damsel in distress. I'm just like, is that it? Is that what we're clinging on to?
Wow.
One panel. So for
Wow.
me, you know, I've been holding it in, Vergo, and y'all
If
bring
I'm
it out.
honest with you, I cannot refute that.
I'm just saying, like I said, I've told Dritch numerous times. I said, I keep my mouth shut because I'm trying to look at positivity. But you bring this shit out of me, bro, and I start getting mad and I start ranting, and I need to stop. I just want to stop.
Come to the dark side.
I'm
All
done.
right. I mean, hey, if I disagree with you, I'd argue with you, but I don't disagree with you.
Can we talk about like pre-time skip or some shit, dog? I'm
No,
sick
you
of
gotta
the
talk about
negativity.
No.
Fiji,
no,
shut
no,
up.
you can't change the subject.
Fiji, no.
I had enough of talk. Oh my
You can
god.
No, bro,
leave.
you got. Okay, what'd you like about the flashback, Fiji? The last
What
chapter.
did I like about it?
Yeah.
Oh, the last chapter. I think the way Odin died was raw. Like I ain't
Yes.
gonna deny that. That was fucking.
Thank you.
Like,
Let's get some positivity in here. There you
cool.
go.
It was cool. I'm not gonna say I like the way it was done, but I liked what he done. Like on paper, if I read that, a nigga was holding all his homies as he boiled to death. That's raw. I ain't gonna deny that, but
Turn that nigga to soup.
Y'all call of a bullet.
You
But,
wild.
just the overall.
Yo, what if they ate him afterwards?
That's so
Now
funny.
that would have been wrong.
Yo, what if
Sassy.
Kaido ate him? That actually would have been sick. If Kaido
That
just
would have
ate
been
him.
good.
Mm.
That would have made him like Orochi, like way more detestable if he ate this nigga.
That would have been some fire, bro.
He munch him. He just he
Eat his ass, bro.
he got ramen in the Odin and shit. He just
I just really liked everything about Odin's speech to Kaido. I actually watched Bargo's video about it. How I really think he like hurt Kaido's soul by what he was saying to him. Yeah, you better boil me, motherfucker. You better that's best believe because if we was 1-on-1, I'll whoop that ass. And he's like, yeah, he's like, my name is Odin and I was born to boil him. And just like he ran out like a straight G. And I just really, really love how he went out, smile on his face. I don't know.
Yo,
I'm
what's
sure
good?
he's familiar. He's familiar. He understands the voice entry. He understands the will of D. He's been a Raphael. Like, I don't know. Smile on his face. I don't know. It's cool. It's really cool.
Yo.
Yes, sir, Madara.
What's good? How you doing?
Cooler.
chilling.
Yeah, man. How you doing? What did you think about last chapter, Madara?
I thought the ending was way better than the middle point of the flashback.
Fair.
The ending, I'm not gonna say it justified the middle point, but it was Oda handled that like the end of Odin really, really, really well, and I have no complaints about the chapter. I thought it
Wow.
was dope. As I said, my like problems was with the 1v1 between Odin and Kaido. I thought that was trash.
Let them know. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let them know.
Like, and
Hot garbage.
it was hot, and then for him
Good lord.
to apologize, just like Brago said, you still got the W. Like, you didn't say run it back. You took it, and now you're killing them. It's like, but you're sorry. Like, okay. It's like,
He didn't want to get those hands again, bro.
yeah, he
He's just
didn't
saying stuff.
He didn't want to because he knew Odin was
He
struggling.
didn't want to get mid-diffed again.
Exactly. I
Big
mean,
facts, Dritz.
that was the whole point, is that he was scared of. To me, he was scared of Odin. Like, okay, you saw him for like 5 years, and then even when you fight him, you still have to have help to beat him.
Yo,
Like-
Kaido had like 5 years to train. He just got fucking mid-diffed.
Exactly. He got mid. I mean, if
Luffy trains for like 2 days in Udon. He's like ready to go.
exactly, Luffy trained for 2 days, so now I'm not so worried about Luffy, actually beating this guy anymore. Like,
That's not me breathing heavy as well. I don't know why I'm breathing heavy. If I'm fucking driving, why am I breathing heavy? That doesn't make any
Hey,
sense.
man, listen.
All right?
Maybe you got anxiety going on the road. That's why you wanted to honk your horn.
I got anxiety from this mid-ass flashback. That's what I got.
Oh, chill out.
Yeah. Don't make me start again.
And the whole
Please
thing wasn't the whole flashback wasn't bad. I do
Nigga
kind
giving
of
Dritch a
agree.
boner.
I do kind of agree with certain folks when they say that they wish that they would have separated the Roger stuff from Odin. But then at the same time, you kind of can't separate Odin from Roger. Like, it kind of is what it is.
Yeah.
I suppose.
And
The Rock White stuff
Yak
is good.
said, "Can we talk about how Odin had his swords in jail?" Listen, uh,
Yeah,
Listen,
that
just
was.
ignore it. Whatever. Logic doesn't matter. Just accept it.
I don't
listen,
understand.
I don't fucking know.
Bro, I know for sure no one in the One Piece verse now better leave Zoro with his 3 swords in prison.
They're gonna do
Like,
it. They already did it in Fishman Island.
Okay, I don't know why it was. This is not an insult, but this is pretty fucking funny. Glow 80 said JD sounds like he ate the best mic ever.
I mean, I am yelling. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, that's a compliment though. I mean, it sounds good.
I am screaming. I give him that. I give him that.
Wait, when did I say that, Zaki? I did say that.
say
I'm
what?
I
You
said
said
Tay
Tate's
was
bow-legged?
bow-legged.
I'm screaming. Why would you do that, bro?
We was roasting. Oh my goodness. Wade D
It's a
Legend,
while,
don't
though.
gas him.
You know,
But, hey.
without getting deep on the whole slander and shit, like I'm just gonna say this: like, you see flashbacks in One Piece. Whenever they come in an arc, they're usually a driving force for the entire arc. Like they show us character motivations. Like for example, the Law flashback, it showed us why he wanted to take Doffy down.
Yeah, or even
Like,
in Skypiea with Nolan and the Bell.
Yeah, the Nolan one is actually kind of an odd one because it's like its own story. It does.
The Bell is definitely rang true.
It's symbolic and shit, but it's not as mad as the whole like Ace Sub or Luffy flashback because that's it's not as heavy as that shit. It's like its own story. But with this flashback,
I mean, I thought it was pretty heavy, but that's just me.
No, Nolan flashback's my favorite in the story, but it's just it's like its own separate story. You know what I'm saying? It's
in
not
the whole
that.
story.
Okay.
Nolan flashback's my favorite in One Piece.
Oh wow.
Like, it's quite a margin too. Yeah. My second favorite is Fisher Tiger. Those are my top.
Really?
All right.
Turn
Yeah.
the burner. Let's go.
I like it.
That's actually surprising.
I like it. Let
Nah,
my
like-
people go. Let's go.
Nah, I got Fisher Tiger, Nolan, Law, ASL, and Robin are probably my top 5.
You mean Fisher X?
Fisher X. Or Malcolm Tiger. I like
Malcolm Tiger, yup.
I
Malcolm
like that.
Tiger.
But
Yeah,
that's-
yup. And everybody used to call him Martin Luther Jimbe and shit, but go ahead.
That's probably my issue with this flashback because sorry Jay if you want to say something.
Oh no. Continue because I'll wait for you to be finished.
Like this, I wanted it to make me feel for the Scabbards. I wanted to understand why they want to get Orochi back, why they want to get Kaido back. Because right now all we have is words for them, and we don't have a dynamic. We don't have a relationship between them and Odin that I can look at. Like that shit was so poorly dealt with.
What do you mean?
I don't think
What do you mean by that?
I don't think anyone cares about the Scabbards now more than they did before the flashback, bro. Like that shit was in one chapter.
Okay, well, if you mean the Scabbards, then okay, cool. I understand now.
He said,
Nah.
yeah.
What'd you think?
That's,
man?
that's,
Yeah,
that's,
I was about to say, Mother, what was you about to say?
No, because the way he was
Wait,
making it
nigga,
sound
huh?
like was that the way he was making it sound like was that he didn't understand why the Scabbards wanted to get back for Odin.
Oh,
for
yeah.
That was what he was making it sound like, and I'm like, what do you mean by that?
Now
Like-
I'm saying like this was supposed to make me understand why they're so hell bent on getting revenge and shit. Like I understand why they're hell bent on getting revenge, but
Yeah.
it's supposed to make me care more for them. I don't give a fuck. Like
you
these
know
niggas
what's
can
funny?
die.
The consensus of the community is that people care even less about
Yeah.
the Scabbard's feelings, and now they just want to know who's the traitor. Like that. Like that's all they give a fuck about.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think
Go
go
ahead.
ahead, Virgo. My bad.
Go ahead, man.
No,
No.
Jay called dibs after Fiji go.
No, I think
Shut up.
I think if you wanna compare this to other flashbacks, I think what I was really looking for is there's always
What the
you always get to go inside the
Oh
mind.
no! God, doggy.
Yo, what?
What's going
Okay.
on?
What
What's
the
going on?
fuck?
What's going
I'm
on?
passing back by work and the freaking generator's running. I gotta go.
Your refrigerator's running?
The
Better go
generator's
catch it.
running for
I better go catch it.
I hope everything's all right, Madara. Hope everything's all right.
All right,
I'll be
man.
back.
Be easy, Madara.
Peace out, y'all.
Be easy,
So-
brother.
Take care, dog.
I know that
Anyway,
pussy's gone.
yeah. No, so I was saying, I think what what I was really looking for with some of these scabbards and some of the characters really in Wano is kind of just at least a personal character moment where we get to see what's going on inside their head or what's going on internally with some of these scabbards. And I don't think we got any of those moments whatsoever. Any like defining moment where you could really understand, okay, this is who Kinemon is. This is who Raizo is. This is the personal connection between them and Odin, where you can actually, because you don't need, people's like, oh, how long do you want the flashback to be? It's not necessary. Sometimes you just need one panel where you get to go inside the mind of the character,
but like
understand
all
who
of them
they
got
are.
half a panel.
You said what?
I said all of them got like half a panel.
You know what's pretty ironic is that in the last chapter they got basically the exact same chapter over again. There was like no new material on it.
That's what I'm
They
saying.
all had like their memories of like that one thing that got passed over in that one chapter.
Yeah, I wish.
And the thing is, you got with Kinemon, at least you got that moment with the Mountain Pig and Suru. You got more from Kinemon in that flashback.
I mean, I've always
liked
liked
the other Scabbard.
but we've been with us since Dress Roast. I mean, since Punk Hazard. So we've had time with him.
Exactly. So that's why people know who Kinemon is already. But with the other Scabbards, it's just like we just needed one moment. Just build the connection for us. Build that emotional attachment between the Scabbards and Odin personally, so that we can actually like read into every one of their other actions afterwards. Because now we're just reading into their characters with no information whatsoever.
I totally agree. So you've got guys like fucking like. So think about like. People care more about the dragon that Kanjuro made than Kanjuro. Like in the Strife care more. Like it's fucking ridiculous.
I care more about the Dragon Zoro one shot on Punk Hazard. And the only other scabbard that anybody really cares about is Ashura Doji because he fucking hates those niggas or hate it.
And he's wrong.
He used to hate them.
Niggas only like Ashura Doji because he's raw. Let's not like that. He's cool. He used to have some like depth, and then I don't know what happened, dog.
He had that moment when all his homies went off to fight Kaido during that absence, and they all died. He had that moment.
That was good.
That moment.
That was good.
It was a very good moment.
And there's no connection to the other 7.
Exactly. None. And that's why Ashura Doji hates him so much. Go ahead.
Yeah.
It's funny. I used to like the Dukes. I like them less now. It doesn't make any sense.
That's because their entire purpose in the flashback was ridiculous.
It was
That's
terrible.
The thing, exactly.
They were there for comic relief.
Yeah,
I feel like it's impossible for you to say this was because people are saying this flashback was for the Scabbards. I'm seeing people say we getting to see, like I've asked people what was the point of the flashback? What does this flashback do for the overall narrative of Wano? What does this change? Because genuinely I can't think of what it does. All it does is it introduces us to Odin and gives us his story. And the only thing that can do is make us care more for the Scabbards. But it failed in doing that. So what's the point of the flashback?
It gives us a reason, one, for the connection between Odin, Orochi, and Kaido. It gave us Orochi's ultimate motivations, because I think the flashback was good for Orochi, because now we really know why he hates Wano and why he is the way he is. So I think that was important. And we also got a little bit, we didn't really even get much of Kaido. I was really hoping we'd figure out how Kaido got that scar. So there's things that it missed out, but it did progress the plot in some aspect.
What do you mean how he got that scar? We figured that out, bro.
No, I'm talking about why.
It's still unknown.
It's just like
we don't know who did it.
Yeah.
Could be
we
anyone.
don't know who did it. Could be
Hey, chill out, bro.
Can't wait for that flashback.
I'm excited.
Yo, wow.
Yeah, that pissed me off, Yak. Honestly, man. The fact that Inuyarashi and Nekomamushi just showed up in the fucking New World on a tiny little raft into Wano.
They had never left Zo at any point ever and were able to sail to Wano. And like as they're returning to Wano from their journey, Odin's like, "Yeah, you gotta know exactly where you're going to get here."
And just fucking end up on the beach. Yeah.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
Yeah, man. I ain't gonna lie.
Why was the old woman's death off screen?
I'd say it's okay.
I mean, I don't really. Did you really care whether the old woman was off screen or on screen? I didn't.
It could have been amazing for Kaido. It could have been good for Kaido. It could have been good for his character.
What's up, big news? Damn, we got 70 motherfuckers in this bitch. What's up?
I don't think it was that deep that she was off screen. It's not
No,
that
neither.
It's not, but it could have been good. It could have been good for Kaido's character.
No.
Like, her being off screen doesn't really matter, but it could have been good. It's like a missed opportunity, but it's not a huge one.
Good for Kaido, how? Kill
Like
someone that's
him-
garbage?
No, he
that's probably the high diff.
killed her for
Hey,
interference.
chill out, Rich.
High diff.
I mean, it probably wasn't high diff for him, honestly.
That old, yeah, exactly. Look at what Yak just said. That old, this is what pisses me off about this flashback, because I actually kind of disagree, Jay. I don't think this flashback was good for Orochi's character, because
What you
this
mean?
flashback basically told us that Orochi was spoon-fed every single thing he has. I used to think Orochi actually was this ugly ass nigga who.
It kind of implies that he never actually believed that any of this stuff was wrong ever.
Wait, no, Fiji. I don't know how you. Okay, listen.
Huh?
The thing with this
Oh,
is
listen.
we were meant to hate him because he was a scumbag, because he was spoon-fed, because he did all these grimy things and he needed all these people to get himself to the top. He isn't shit. He's not a shit human being, but he's the one in power.
Okay, I can see why people
To
would like
say-
that. I don't like that though.
To
Like, I
say
ain't gonna lie.
it showed us that he was spoon fed everything he had. Like you thought that he wasn't spoon fed everything he had. Like you
Yeah,
thought he worked his
I
way
thought-
up.
Yeah, I thought that was the only good trait, that he was a smart mastermind that worked his way up, even though he's fodder. That's what I thought.
I can see.
But then
that,
I got disappointed. Because before the flashback, Orochi seemed like this mastermind, dog. He was fucking with the Alliance. He was fucking up the ports and shit. I thought this
But-
nigga was
Yeah,
up.
yeah,
But
I
even
can
there,
see
no.
that.
But even there, no, because it's the traitor who gave him the information. So
Yeah,
that never meant he was a mastermind anyway. Even going
Well,
off of that.
One thing.
Yeah, it seemed like that though. You know what I'm saying? Like now we know there's a traitor confirmed. Back then though, it could have just been Orochi doing up 4D chess. But now we know. he
No,
just
we knew there was a traitor since Zoe.
Yeah.
We knew there was one, but we never knew when they were, like, what they were telling Orochi. We never knew. Now it's fair to assume that Orochi has literally just been feeding off intel.
Well,
but-
what? One
Well, we
thing
don't
I'll
even know if they're the same traitor because
Probably aren't.
Kaido was moving off of information, but Orochi's moving off of different ones. So Kaido cared and Orochi didn't at one point. It seems.
I think one thing I'll say is that you have to take into account that Orochi was tortured as a kid. Like, his parents were died and thrown into the river, and he was chased away to the point where he couldn't sleep. So he does have some negative emotions to begin with, and I think what happened with that old hag is that she gave him a story where she could take advantage of that hatred within him and give him an opportunity to get back at Wano, and then he kind of just did everything. He started to execute the plan. So he executed the plan well,
And she got off screen too.
and she got body bag. Love to see it.
Like if I was Orochi, I'd be like, "Fuck, 102."
Yeah, if I was Orochi for real, I'd be like, yeah, y'all
Yeah.
about to get hurt. For real. All of y'all about to get hurt.
I mean, I guess.
If Orochi's in the right,
I mean,
Also-
there's a lot of people who have had shitty upbringings and haven't just taken it out on everything.
I don't think. Look, a lot of people.
Nami
are
could go the
saying-
rest of her life. Fuck Fishman, she forgave him. We have
Yeah.
Robin could go the rest of her life. Fuck all Marines. She has a weird relationship with Aokiji. Like you can take a different route. Orochi chose not to.
Nope. He's just a bitter nigga.
Oh, I'm not saying Orochi's in the right. I'm just saying that I see his
Yeah, yeah,
motivation.
yeah.
and I
Yeah,
don't
you
think-
can understand
yeah.
why, and so can I.
You can understand it.
It
yeah,
all
of course.
depends. It all depends on who influences you at the time. Because Robin had Clovis and she had Jaguar de Sol, so her resentment against Aokiji was probably tailored towards the upbringing she had. Orochi kind of just was. He was brought up in bitterness, so of course he's. How you are as a child is going to affect you how you are as a grown up. So that bitterness only had time to be cultivated into hatred.
Yeah.
Obviously, he was going to end up this way.
Yeah, I agree
Yeah.
with Jason.
well, I mean, he didn't grow up with bitterness. He never had any. He only got bitterness because someone
Because he
told
was
him to have it.
persecuted.
Well, no, but again, Orochi mentioned as a kid he was chased away to the point where he could not sleep and his parents were killed and thrown in.
Yeah, right. But there was never a point in time where it focused on Orochi's feelings,
No, there wasn't.
right?
There
Like
wasn't,
whenever
but-
he was working with Odin, there was never any points where you're just like, oh man.
Well, that's a case. That's more of a case of Odin just not showing us, and then him showing it in the flashback.
Well, yeah,
instead
but
of
that's
showing it
kind of the point.
Yeah, I mean, he does that. He does do that. I mean, I get it, but from what I saw in that last chapter, my assumption was Orochi has always been bitter, based on what Oda wrote in that sense.
I can understand that.
Fair. Super fair.
Who's the traitor, man? Who's the super traitor?
Yeah.
Oh, welcome back, Mono. You caught your fridge.
yeah, I'm back.
Yo, you're fast.
Yeah, that fridge is slow as shit.
You take that thing all the way back?
I mean,
damn.
it's a stable. It's a stationary generator, but it powers the whole building downtown.
You was getting ready to have a nuclear reaction.
It shouldn't have been on. I don't know why it was cycling.
Spider-Man villain.
Yo ass left Homer Simpson in charge, boy.
I sent out a text and no one responded, so I guess it's not important.
That's fucked up. Jesus Christ. Oh wow. So they want us to talk about page 1 in the anime.
He looks like an SJW.
I don't.
SJW.
Yikes. Like,
looks
what
like
is
a
going
neo-Nazi
on with
feminist,
his
bro.
design?
Well,
Well,
like
if
an SJW in the manga too. Like
he really did, yeah. If you
But he has
compare him,
purple hair.
Purple
Yes.
hair, like
Yeah.
his tattoo looks so fucking
Also,
lame.
for some reason, I
His
don't know why,
tattoo
maybe
look
I
cool
didn't
in the
realize it.
manga.
He looks fat as fuck.
well, if you look at him in his dinosaur form in the manga, he looked fat. You just couldn't really see it.
Yeah.
Dog,
Because his head was in the
man.
way. His head was in the way.
Yeah. I
Listen,
was like, he doesn't
man.
really look like a cool Spinosaurus.
Yeah, and now he looked stupid. He looked real dumb. He was wearing like corduroy jeans too.
He looked pretty cool when we first saw that panel.
He had on the corduroy jeans, dog.
Whenever we first saw that panel with him, he looks like a pretty, like he looked like Spinosaurus right out of Jurassic Park 3.
Yeah, he
Pretty
did.
cool.
Yeah, but now he looks mid. So I'm like, all right.
Well, I don't know. The thing that only thing I'm interested in, I don't really care about the designs, is whether or not it's going to be on screen or off screen, because that'll tell us exactly what
Please.
Oda's intention
It will
was.
totally be on screen. You
If
know
they
it
show
will.
us on screen, then that's just more ammo for your boy.
Oh boy.
Oh no! Stop! Come on, Drew.
Oh, you already know.
Listen, all I'm saying is, Tay, you better be worried because if Sanji gets a feat, bro, any feat, I'm destroying it.
Yo, what if they get shit on Sanji?
Yo, I would not. I would be all Twitter for a week. Nobody would see me if they ruined Sanji.
Bro, if you have to celebrate Sanji being that ugly ass nigga, that shows like how bad things are. So I'm not really,
The funniest
not really
thing was, I remember there was like,
hurt by it.
I remember everybody was talking about how page 1 is possibly a woman, and like how Sanji's not gonna be able to hit it, and he's like, yeah, he can't touch Pagion. Well, yeah, I mean, Pagion, dog.
Sanji yawn. What?
Wait, what? That's not what I said.
As far as I'm concerned, like we're at the point in the story where like the Straw Hats, everybody needs to start doing something and getting feats and like improving, because we're like in the final like run up to Raffle. So like I'm not gonna be. I want Sanji to get his dubs. Like I'm not like a bitter hater ass dude. Like he just needs to do something. So if Sanji gets a dub, like I'm not gonna be against it at all.
When the fuck is Usopp gonna be a brave warrior to see, bro? He
Like
is
look
the
at
same nigga.
look what everyone's saying. Like they need to start doing stuff. I don't care who it is. Like everyone on the crew just needs to start doing
Stop
something.
sucking Zoro's dick. For real. I'm tired.
Damn,
bro.
nigga.
Stop. They gotta stop.
Yo,
No,
dog.
Toei has to stop sucking Zoro's dick. They gotta stop doing it.
Bro, this nigga did no sword style.
It's his
They-
arc, nigga.
Yo, they're not
Wano
even
is
spitting, bro.
Zoro's
They
arc.
swallowing. It's
Once you
quick.
go Marimo, you
Yo,
can't go back.
JD, calm down.
Wano is Zoro's arc, dog.
Like nobody said anything. Where did this come from?
James going off.
This is how you know you found a triggered Sanji fanboy. They're
I'm a
sucking
bitter
Zoro
nigga.
off. He's like, "Where's Sanji?"
I'm a bitter nigga. That's all it is. I'm just.
Why you so bitter, bro?
JD defends Sanji
Why you
like
so
Sanji
bitter?
is
To
Sanji.
be real though, they're literally making Zoro out to be like as strong as Luffy right now.
That's what I'm trying to say. I'm like, yo, stop sucking his
Dog.
dick. Come on.
And you know,
Bro,
Zoro
bro.
fanboys are like, he was as strong as him all along. Look at the anime.
Bro, hold on. Can somebody tell me?
He's cutting
Wait,
people's
bro,
spirits, bro.
Bro,
Come
somebody
on.
tell me, since when has Zoro done no Dragon Twister with no swords?
He's done it twice. He's done it twice in the series.
Are you serious?
Come on,
Yes, he
Zoro's
has.
that dude.
He has.
He's done it twice.
No, I know he's done no sword style, but was it Dragon Twister?
Yes, it was
Yes, he
that.
did it to the Davy back fight. He did the dragon.
You're right.
Yeah,
But this one looks a lot. This one looked 10 times more ridiculous.
and he did it in film gold, but now don't count. So stop playing.
What's
Argue
wrong
that.
with this? What's wrong with it?
Zoro, as he says.
Hey, Townsy says, "Shut up, nigga. You know Toei's about to throat Sanji."
You guys can say
I'm
like,
about to throw
like
as they should
Zoro.
throw you.
Wait,
Huh?
JD, why you gonna act like they didn't make this nigga stop time in Whole Cake Island?
Who, Sanji?
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, they got Sanji. They did.
Yeah.
Hey,
So
shut up.
why
Yeah, what's wrong?
Because it's not enough. He's not.
It's not enough.
It's not enough.
It's not enough for a nigga to stop time.
Sanji twice in the whole
want
Jay,
game.
Sanji
they
to
can
kick
only
spirits.
manipulate the source material so much. If you rap trash and like pretty rapping, it's still gonna be trash.
Wait,
Okay,
hold
but
on, wait,
you think
JD,
Kaido can't punch Kaido?
JD. What do you mean it's not
Yes.
enough? What do you want? Sanji kicked the nigga and the whole ground exploded like it was Dragon Ball Z.
Exactly.
I want Sanji to kick spirits. That's what I want.
Whose man
You're
is
just
this?
this is the epitome of a
Whose
Sanji
man-
hater.
this is not my man.
You have to understand that
Whose
Sanji
man
and
is
Zoro
this?
aren't the same. Zoro's
Hey, hold on,
superior
hey,
to
does
Sanji.
anybody else in this
Zoro
call
is
wanna
not-
be a-
You
Hold
can't
on.
expect Sanji to be on the same level as Zoro.
Yo,
That's
next
not what
episode
it
we're
is.
gonna have Zoro skywalk.
Does anybody else in this call want to be the Henny Cool brother? I can't talk to him no
Zoro
more.
mid different Sanji, dog. It's actually
I can't
insane.
talk to him no more.
Yeah, I'm trolling, bro. Y'all know I'm trolling.
He's not.
Yeah.
He's dead ass
All
serious.
I'm
He just
saying-
he texted me. I'm
I'm
dead
shocked.
serious.
Jay for real thinks Zoro and Sanji are equal though.
I don't. I never said that. That's cap. Never said
Yeah,
that.
you,
Oh,
you
you-
think
then
that?
credit-
You think?
You got
I said-
credit.
I said the cap. I just said the gap is not as big as people make it out to be. That's all I said.
That's fine.
Mm,
I feel like people will act like the gap is far smaller than it is, dog. I see
No,
niggas saying
no.
I
They
see
say-
niggas saying
They
they're on the
do.
same tier.
Someone
They say-
legit in my group chat said that Sanji beat Zoro because he's faster than him.
Listen, all I know is that everybody can skywalk, but not everybody can go no sword style.
Hey, yo,
That is
fuck
what the
no.
Big Mom
Just
children
fuck
I don't
said.
know why Oda did that.
Yo, Oda bogus as hell for that, though.
That was trash when he said that. in
By the way,
whole
everybody can skywalk, bum ass nigga.
But that was literally what Sanji took 2 years to learn. How to skywalk.
It wasn't really 2 years.
I know I'm exaggerating. I'm
I'm just
exaggerating.
saying, because you know
But
that could have been the first month. You know what I'm saying?
True, but I'm saying like okay.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
trolling, Jay.
No character in One
I
Piece
know.
has taken the time to troll what the other Straw Hats went through, except for Oda doing it to Sanji. Like,
I just don't. Go ahead.
no, go ahead.
No, I mean, we all know Oda. He's disrespected the image of Sanji the entire
Good man.
in the entirety of
should.
post time skip,
As he should.
and it's disgusting to me just because I don't understand why you can build Sanji up to be such a clutch character and have such great, powerful feats, and then all of a sudden you decide the nigga should be a cook and nothing but a cook. Like, why would you decide that? I don't understand.
He just got pissed off. I don't know.
I don't understand. Oh, wait, I'm a cook. I can't actually fight. Never mind. Nigga, what the fuck do you mean?
Oda doesn't even like Sanji.
I just don't.
Nah. It's not even the Oda not liking Sanji shit. It's just I feel like Oda made the mistake of, because I'm gonna be honest, even as someone who thinks Zoro, like pre-time skip, Zoro and Sanji were portrayed equal. I'm gonna say that they were shown to be equal in numerous occasions, but post-time skip that energy has not been the same. There's been a clear
That's
distinction.
because Sanji's been getting washed.
Exactly. And Zoro has been washing. And
Yeah.
the thing is,
Fodder.
the
fodder.
thing is,
He's been watching fodder. Say fodder. Say
Cause fuck-
fodder.
no.
No.
Pika equal Vergo. Pika equal Virgo. Please stop.
No.
Peek,
no.
wait.
Anyone can
Now I must
They are
interject.
definitely comparable in strength.
I'm gonna say this.
Yes.
I'm gonna say this, and I'm not even trolling.
He's
All
trolling.
right?
Don't do it.
Remember what happened on Punk Hazard between Luffy and what's her name?
Monet?
Yeah,
Monet.
yeah.
All right.
And then Zoro
Monet
watched her.
put Luffy in a trash compactor. All right. What did Zoro do to Monet?
Luffy
I'm
fell in
just
a
saying.
trash
I'm
compactor.
just saying. Let's keep it
He
a buck.
fell.
Because that's
Now,
what happened.
all I'm finna say is, in the new world so far, both Zoro, he hasn't been getting respect because he hasn't been getting fights. Sanji hasn't been getting respect because he's been getting fucking washed. That's the difference. Like,
Who did he get watched by?
Doug, he got. My God. He got
Doflamingo?
fucking washed. He got washed by Dolphy.
Doflamingo.
Doflamingo is not washing
So
Zoro.
I
like that.
can't slander
Zoro
Smoker
pushed-
because Doflamingo beat the shit out of Smoker. But I
Oh,
can
shit.
slander Sanji.
Hey, what's up,
Because-
Steve-O?
I can't do that. I'm just saying, because of this shit. Who is this? Who is that?
Steve-O.
Steve-O. I knew it was
Steve-O.
that nigga, bro. Steve-O was the nigga.
Steve-O, let me talk
Hey,
about
hold
that.
on. Hey, but I want y'all to talk about how Doflamingo hockeyed up his ass cheeks and sat on his
Smoker.
chest.
But y'all don't want to talk about it. Oh, Oda makes Smoker fight two strong people. Oh, it's not fair. Fuck Smoker. He got whooped 3 times.
At least Smoker made Vergo use his abilities.
Exactly.
Oh my God. Are you kidding me, bro?
It took Vergo using his abilities to like break Smoker's jutsu that like wasn't hockeyed.
Oh my
He
God.
broke Sanji's leg, man.
It was a bamboo. He didn't break his leg. He didn't break his leg.
Didn't use hockey either.
It was
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, I'm still selling Sanji femur
It was a
t-shirts.
spiral fracture. Get it straight. It wasn't.
It was a minor.
Get it right.
It was a minor fracture. It's not a big deal. Niggas
Hey,
fight
hold
with
on.
broken bones all the time.
Hey, wait, hold on. Hey, Bow Wow Lil Mama said Oda had Zoro overpowering Fujitora. No, my bad. He said Oda had Sanji getting washed by Dofi, and the chapter right after Zoro was overpowering Fujitora. I'm dead.
Overpowering Fujitora in what panel?
No,
Okay, now,
Hey, listen, I didn't say it. I didn't say it. Bow said it.
Oh,
Yeah.
tell him he's a dickhead.
Just compare to that.
No, the meaning of that is compare the portrayal and treatment of the characters. Like it's just a fact. Oda shits on Sanji just for sport.
Yeah, it's sport. It's actual sport.
As you should.
Hey, listen.
He had, like literally at Dressrosa, the entire crew is getting chased down by Dofi, and like this should be Sanji's like moment. He's like, oh no, Nami and everyone's in danger. I should go save them. He walks over and just gets fucking shit on, and Law has to come over and save them.
As he
Yo, and Dritz, and that's why I told you. My theory is that Sanji's voice actor is fucking Oda's wife.
That's an actual theory people have.
It just doesn't make sense. Doflamingo, all he did was show him his coat, and Sanji just kept kicking his coat. I'm like, can we do something more than that? How you nigga's coat?
Yep.
Dofi's coat wasn't even hockeyed up.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
It wasn't even hockeyed up.
Bro, can you imagine? Sanji got stopped by a Gucci jacket.
Hell yeah.
Dog.
But even there, but like even there, what does that say about the gap between Luffy and Sanji?
I mean, there's always
Pretty
that
large.
point.
Like they're not close.
They've
They're
never
not
had
near each other.
no, that's not.
Bro, Sanji doesn't even have the strongest kick in his crew.
That's a
That's
fact.
gap.
What does Sanji have that's stronger than Rhino Schneider?
Oh no.
I can see.
There you go.
I was like, I'll fall back. I'm out.
I don't even know what to say about that shit.
Do you guys
Fuck,
think
dog.
the smile fruit is hurting Killer's abilities, like a strength
Maybe.
wise?
I don't know.
Mm.
Oda's so weird with what he wants to do with the supernovas. that I
You
can't
don't
really
lose
tell.
no muscle mass from
Oh,
eating no
damn,
devil
I thought
fruit.
I am waiting, dog. We got like 2 months left till that episode drops, and you niggas are not ready. When I hear Zoro's stomach rumble before he
Oh,
collapse, I am
Lord.
bullying all y'all niggas.
What man is
That
this?
glug,
Oh Lord.
that glug,
Zoro one-shotted him. So
nigga collapsed because he was eating poison food and drinking
And
poison water. Shut your
yeah,
ass up.
exactly. They're gonna change Zoro's dialogue to I was careless. I got one shot again.
Y'all not ready to see that. Literally, I don't know how
Zoro
niggas
went
just,
down to the poison. Zoro out overpowered Killer.
There's a
They're
straight up
two
sound
different
effect.
feats. Those are
his
two
shoulder.
different feats.
Poison.
His shoulder muscle stronger than Killer. Stop it.
He took his weapon and one-shotted him with his own weapon that he had.
And guess
They're
what?
built different.
Killer one shot him back. Killer one
With
shot him
poison.
back.
It's not the same thing. It's not the same thing.
Hey, guess what?
Oh,
Both Killer and Zoro took an L. Yukimaru won, nigga.
No,
GG.
Zoro ain't
Yeah.
take L. Zoro
That's a
ain't
beast.
take L.
Yukimaru
He
won.
went down due to poison.
I don't know
Right,
how
no
you
L.
niggas is blind.
Why is
Like,
there
what do
3 different
Yo,
interpretations
don't you
of
dare
this
call
shit?
my proud white heritage that.
Because I'm the one that's right, Satsuki.
Look. One person told me that Zoro just lost the fight straight up. Another person told me he got poison. This
They can't
nigga Fiji saying he was hungry. Someone
They
told
was
me
hungry.
someone told me in my
I'm
comment
screaming.
section. Someone told me in my comment section that a nigga used Conqueror's hockey and broke Zoro's will.
Okay, I'm done.
Hey, you know what? Let's be fair.
fucking
Both of them
done.
went down, so it's
I'm
called a draw.
fucking screaming.
Nah.
That's cap. That's cap.
This
That's
nigga
cap.
said he was conquerors
I
and
don't know
broke
how
Zoro's
niggas
will.
and tell me Killer one shot him. I don't know how a nigga read the same
I
chapter.
mean,
Okay, well, Fiji, explain this logically.
That's
Why
cap.
did it take for Zoro to get stabbed in the shoulder for his stomach poisoning to come into effect?
exactly. Yeah.
That doesn't make sense.
Because of the glurg, my
That could be
nigga.
justified.
Let them
That
know
could
the
be
blood
justified.
loss.
No, that could be justified. The fact of the matter is, he's standing perfectly fine after he just got shanked, and he's standing and he's perfectly
Shanked.
fine, and
If I got a
randomly
sight to the
you
shoulder, I'm
see
not
a
getting
sound
shanked.
effect.
Okay,
Cool, dog.
I just think he got poisoned.
how can you justify?
There was nothing telling us he got poisoned, bro.
It says glurg, dog. Yo, ignoring
So
the
wait,
glurg.
What is this glurg shit, bro? This glurg shit, like, is that your only thing to stand on?
So
That's what you.
so Zoro lost the food poisoning.
My nigga had a
What we
stomach
say,
ache
dog?
and he passed out.
That's a
Zoro
fact.
lost the food poisoning. That's a weak ass nigga to me. If you fucking be fainting for food poisoning. That's what I'm trying
That's
to
a weak
say.
stomach.
Zoro's
That's
been
a-
eating poison food for weeks, but it's when he got stabbed in the shoulder. It's too much, Kirk!
Facts.
That's a
Oh
big
my
fact. Y'all-
god.
As long as he got
Y'all
his
protect
dub,
Zoro
I'm
at
not
all
tripping.
costs. He lost the killer, nigga.
Listen, I can admit
That
that.
nigga, you can defend Sanji like he your son.
All right, calm down, brother. It's okay.
Fiji, listen, I'm willing to admit it's probably going to end up being food poisoning, but that doesn't mean it makes sense.
It makes perfect sense.
I agree.
It makes zero sense.
This
Zero
is
sense.
Wano. This all makes sense. The fuck?
Yo, facts.
That's how I know Big News.
The whole situation, and the
You
whole way it
can't
was
read,
out.
bro.
You
said
can't
no
read,
lie.
nigga.
We
You
you
smell,
ain't
I
never
would-
watched
You smell,
Beyblade.
nigga.
You ain't
smell.
never watched Beyblade. First one go down, lose, my dude.
I would rather man Zoro
Yo,
drop
shut
the
up.
food poisoning than fucking crackhead killer. Like, listen to this. Would you rather the nigga get dropped by food poisoning or a crackhead? Like,
A crackhead.
Crackhead.
A crackhead.
Have you ever seen a crackhead
Have you
fight?
seen a crackhead fight, Fiji?
yes.
Have you ever heard of crackhead strength?
I seen a meth head fight.
Oh, no.
There you go.
I don't know, when Zoro actually lost to something cheap, wouldn't that kind of just hype up?
Yo, Oda in the
Exactly.
chat is tweaking. He said glurg is what Zoro says when he keeps on swallowing swords. That man is sus.
I'm screaming.
No.
I don't know how a nigga can. Hey, Oda, you wrote Sanji into a fucking Okama Island. Don't be calling my nigga Zoro sus.
Oh, no.
Oh,
Oh,
Some say
no.
there was okay.
Cancel him.
Yeah, cancel him.
Cancel
There
him.
it
There was
is.
definitely
Going
some
straight
pegging
to the
action.
Go into Twitter. Google
He
it.
said going to Twitter.
Google it, do
The
your
nigga was
research.
getting fucked by
Google it.
Bangkok.
Oh, wow.
Google it.
Hey, hold on. Hey, this remind me of
Speaking
when
of
Toddy
Okama
said,
Island, now it's disrespectful.
Toddy was like, Zoro needs something in his mouth to be relevant.
I'm screaming.
Yeah.
Man needs something in his mouth to be relevant. Oh, damn. You can
That's
tell
going on.
whitewash never seen a dragon.
Well, so do we.
What's
Why
screaming
you-
out?
Jay,
Because he laughed.
Jay, what's your interpretation on the fight then?
What's my interpretation of the fight?
Yeah,
If I'm not trolling, I would say
no
that
trolling.
Zoro got stabbed in the back. That
That's
did
cap.
some damage. He did. He got stabbed in the back by Yukimaru. Am I stupid?
That's Cab. Yeah, he missed. Yukimaro missed.
All right,
Yeah,
nigga,
he
shut up.
never actually
Anyway,
got hurt by him.
yeah, he never got hurt. Okay, so that happened, and then
That's what Zoro's saying. You just can't take
and
This
then
nigga said okay.
This nigga read the Raid 2 chapter 50 times and he read the Zoro chapter once.
This
So
man said he
fucking
got stabbed
Sanji
in the
fan.
back. He clearly missed.
didn't miss, but all right. And what happened is that when Killer hit Zoro in the shoulder, what happened is that actually hurt him severely, and he was losing blood. And as he was losing blood, Zoro pulled off an onigiri on him. Killer fell down, obviously, but Killer was nerfed because
That's cap.
he'd been smiled. And on top of that, he was
Cap.
also injured from torture. I'm
And
just
he
saying,
wasn't using his
and
actual
he wasn't
weapons. He was
using his
using
actual
Shine.
weapons as well.
You
Zoro
missed the
had two
whole
swords.
section of that.
Hold on. Let me. Am I talking or are you talking, nigga? What's up?
Jesus.
You keep talking. I'm trying to say something.
I digress, Jay.
All right, I'm just saying.
Sanji fans are hell of the
I
I'm just saying,
digress.
Fiji on God about to slap the shit out you, bro. For real.
Hey, JD, what happened? What's
Yo.
going on, man?
Yo, what's going on, my nigga?
I'm on some hood nigga shit today. Let's do
We
it.
are- No.
They always bring up these things.
There is so much niggism going on right now.
Anyway.
I don't
Anyway.
have much to bring.
Oh, wow.
My heart is
I'm waking up.
torn in pieces.
Long story short, Zoro cut him with an onigiri. Killer fell down. And Zoro fell down from blood loss. Therefore, Killer also had a hand in Zoro fainting. I'm not gonna say he beat him, but he had a hand in him fainting. Therefore, that's slightly a W for Killer. So I'm just saying it's 60-40.
That's
to
a
Zoro.
many dub.
60-40 to Zoro, but still, it's an L.
But Zoro one-shotted him though.
No,
It's
I'm
okay.
gonna say it like this. The whole situation is shit. It is shit because
That's cap.
it's just it was poorly dealt with.
Not cap.
That's cap. He's in the
Dog.
background.
Oh lord. When Dritz is saying a One Piece scene is not shit, I know I'm taking it out.
Y'all are out of
Y'all
pocket
sleep.
today.
Y'all sleeping on my boy Zoro, and y'all slept on this Odin flashback. Top 3 flashback.
I've been named that old flashback.
Oh yeah, that's cap.
It's better.
Nigga
better
said
than
top
all the
3.
Go ahead. It's minus Luffy's flashback.
What's the other top?
Luffy's ain't even the best. Nah, actually, Luffy's is the best.
Luffy.
What?
Take me to the king, nigga.
Chapter 1.
It's way better than Robin's flashback. That's a fact.
Whoa!
Yeah, we about to kick this.
My
nigga.
chest!
Yeah, you gotta get out of here. Nigga.
Wait, y'all care about Jaguar D
Get him out of here. No, get him out of here.
Yes, we do. Da see.
Get him out of here. Get him out of here.
Yo, he's talking about ASL, dog. That's not a hot take. ASL was fucking amazing.
Y'all care about Jaguar D for real?
Nobody cares about A sex location, okay?
Yeah.
Anyway,
ASL flashback was fucking
Jaguar
amazing.
D saw your top 5 character.
How you not care? How you
Not top 5, but
Don't nobody give a damn about that dude.
da see.
You don't like the laugh?
I care about more about Jaguar D Soul than I do about this bum ass Odin.
Let him know.
That's big cap.
Talk your shit.
It's not cap.
Talk your shit, bro. Let's
Where Jaguar D even come from?
Okay, hey, hold on. I don't know if y'all don't know about Big News. Big News don't even like pre-time skip.
Hold on, bro. Let me get.
Do y'all know that? Y'all know that? Big News don't even like pre-time skip. So
I hate pre-time skip.
Big News can't read.
Jesus
I guarantee you, Jay. I guarantee you, if we read pre-time skip together, you would shit all over it. Cause that shit's
cap.
ass.
That's cap.
Shit's ass.
That's cap.
You
It's
like
not
how
even
bad
efficient to see
though?
who can say cap the most.
How did you make it?
bro, why do you always call Alabasta ass? Alabasta's
Because
good.
Luffy got saved by a raindrop, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That shit's
Right,
ass.
that describes the entirety of it, yeah?
Yes.
The rest of it was good other than that dumbass moment.
You see it?
So if you're gonna
Luffy-
pick one
Luffy getting
dumbass
saved
moment
by
from
rainbows.
Alabasta, you're gonna
Not a
discredit
rainbow, one raindrop.
Big News.
One
We can
raindrop?
find one dumbass moment from every arc and discredit it. That's dumb.
I know. That's the point.
He said,
You wait, so you know that's dumb?
I don't know what he's arguing then.
bro.
The way
So
y'all
so
shit-
hold
the
on,
way
hold
y'all
on.
shit-
So you just agreed how dumb that was.
bro.
The way you
it was dumb.
the counter to Luffy drinking water? Is it counter to his ability?
Nigga, no. The raindrop dropped on him. Nigga, what you mean?
And the man was dehydrated.
Okay,
And a
dude.
raindrop dropped on. That's just ass.
He wasn't just dehydrated. That nigga was
Listen,
mummified.
yeah, that's true. The crocodile
shit's
fight
ass.
ended ass, but like that's not even
Stop
nearly as bad as
calling
what happened with
it
Conor Curry.
I don't like home baby.
What are we talking about then? What's your point?
I'm talking about Wano. What the hell? Stay focused, dude.
What?
I don't give a fuck about
You
home
literally
What?
said that your argument was pre-time skip sucks,
Yes,
which means that you obviously like post-time skip more. And
Pre-time, I do.
then we
But I
point
don't
out
like
post-time
So
skip.
we're
and you're like,
arguing a
that's
lot
bad.
more than Wano, my nigga.
I'm screaming.
The hell?
Big news, big news.
so
You just
damn
admitted to
stupid.
that. Your reasoning is
real.
dumb.
We got plenty for Big News.
You admitted to it. I said that we should do that for every arc, and that's dumb. And you said, yeah.
Yes. Virgo, if you reread One Piece with these niggas that you're in the chat with today,
With
you will
these
shit
niggas.
all over it. Yes, these niggas that's in the car right now.
These niggas.
Hey,
Yes, go reread pre-time skip because most of you niggas.
Oh
caught up
God!
on the beat.
All right, hey, listen, you know what? Hey, next stream, we gonna reread pre-time skip, and I'm a popcorn niggas. I'm a
Yes, it's gonna
popcorn
serve
all you
village.
niggas.
nigga, who gonna do all that?
Not me.
Yes, my boy.
I Virgo, I think I got a new, you know what I'm saying, stream suggestion. Rereading One Piece with the homies. And we just tried to dissect.
That shit sound gay. We're not doing that. Anyway,
That shit's gonna be ass.
I'm kidding. We
Serve
definitely
village.
not doing
Yeah.
that. No bullshit.
Yo, how's
That's
the
better
ass,
than
but you
reacting
still
to the
made it
current
to one?
chapters.
Arlong Park, ass.
What?
I keep it-
Yeah, we gotta. Yeah.
Whose man is this?
Nobody put their hands on him. Please.
Sky Pier,
Anybody here? Put their hands on him.
Skype here
So
for
you said Arlong Park
Sky
was
Pier,
ass?
Arlong Park trash, but Skype on fire.
Go home, Roger.
Yes.
This guy really has no standards.
Nah, I got Skype here over Arlong Park.
That's
bro.
a fact. What the hell?
Nah. But they both goated. Arlong
Nah,
Park
I don't
is
know
fucking
about that.
phenomenal, dude. Nah.
He
Shut up.
said, "Yeah, calm down."
I don't know about that.
He said, "Ha ha."
Fuck.
If you hated
This
pre-time
nigga big
skip,
news.
Wait, hold
Nice.
on. What was the? Oh my god. What didn't you like about Arlong Park, dude?
It just wasn't that interesting.
There was fish in it.
Yeah, that's a fact. I hate the fucking weak ass fisherman.
Oh, so you racist?
Oh,
That's
he's racist.
racist.
All right, there. It all comes out.
When Jimmy shared his blood with that nigga, I was like, get that dirty blood out.
Oh my god.
Black History
We still in February.
Black History Month.
Niggas are different. That's a fact.
Black History Month.
Damn, Nick.
This shit wild, dog.
Hey, yeah, we got 2 more days of this shit.
Different, bro. I don't know who you are.
I'm crying, dog.
Hey, shout out
This
to the
nigga too
81 people
funny.
watching. I apologize for big news.
That's a fact. Somebody got to
Let's kick him out.
Somebody got to
There's 81 niggas that play that.
That's my
Yo,
nigga.
that's
I'm not gonna
crazy.
kick him.
You
That nigga
apologizing to somebody other than me?
I
What?
know, man.
Let's go.
Husky,
Excuse
bro,
me?
shut up, man. You know the center of attention this week. It's just be
I
fine.
don't know.
Oh,
What you not about to
Hey,
do?
yo.
I was about to say
Hey,
what you
what?
not about to do is talk to my nigga like that. That's wild.
Oh god, nigga, I will.
You're not gonna talk to Sasuke like that, bro. I put my hands on you, dog. What's up?
You think
Exactly, my nigga. If Jay put his hands on you, I'll put my hands on Jay.
I put
Make her
everybody. Just a circle of hands.
And I'm just gonna record the shit.
How nigga? I'm gonna your ass too.
Oh no.
nigga.
Yeah, we coming. First of all, we stopping you out first. Big news.
Big news. I actually should have kicked you
We
10
coming
minutes
for you
ago.
first.
I'm just gonna bring a bunch of job applications. Watch you niggas run.
That was good. That was good.
That's a fact.
This nigga is so racist.
I'm gonna give you that one. That was good.
Oh man.
Wow, dude. They better be running. Hey,
Oh,
and they gonna be running from job applications like Sanji on Okama Island.
These things strike fear to a nigga talk. A job application.
And they do gonna pull up like, read, nigga, read. Apply, nigga, apply.
Y'all niggas fucked up.
Yo,
Out
bro.
of pocket.
Oh,
So,
good lord.
anyway, moving on. Hey, Steve-O, how's it going?
Hello.
Sounds like Naya. Yo.
Yo.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Hello.
Yo.
Yeah, I can
Okay,
hear your
I
deep voice
just-
ass.
I just
Big
put my
Steve.
headphones on.
Big Steve.
This nigga Steve.
I just took a
Can we-
switch. Ugly
Can we
ass.
have a discussion about Steve-O and his posts lately on Twitter?
Hey, Steve-O, you gotta go, bro.
Let me open up. Let me
What
open
have
up.
I done this time?
I haven't had my daily
What
look at
have I
Steve-O
done
yet.
Go ahead, PG.
I go to this nigga's Twitter every day just to see some fucked up shit. I
Okay,
know
that
he gonna
sounds
entertain me.
obsessive.
I just know. So he posted a picture of the fucking OnlyFans leak, and he posted a picture of a hero. He said, "This is the one I've been waiting for." This nigga fucked up.
If you seen it, you'd understand why I said that.
Yo,
She is exquisite. She is the finest of prime rib.
Not just the hero. The cape said, "I can come."
Jesus.
Out of
That little
pocket.
nigga Jordy El Nino. That's our Luffy.
Out of pocket.
This nigga problematic.
Well, hold on. Ichiro Oda said, Steve-O, explain how Struthen and Judge are above Sabo and Luffy.
Big fact.
Okay, all right.
This
well,
nigga
look at
said,
this.
"Dog,
Look at this here.
imagine
Look at this
having."
here.
This nigga Steve-O tweeted out 5 hours ago. Damn, imagine having a micro penis. You can't even synchro up, bro. That's detrimental.
Can't even synchro now.
Call me out.
Say, man,
Hey,
all
chill
you
out,
niggas
Driz.
laughing, but now one of you niggas retweet or like my shit, man. I don't understand this hypocrisy.
Fuck your
man,
shit,
I
dog.
can't-
I ain't
Well,
never
why would I
touched
want that on my
I don't-
TL?
Yeah, I don't want other people.
That'll be death by association.
I
Exactly.
don't want that
bro.
on my conscience,
Man.
dog. Imagine.
Just understand, please.
I'm thriving. What do you mean, death by association?
Listen, for everybody in the chat, I got a bounty on Steve-O's phone. A dove. If you get that shit out of his hands so he can't post that creepy shit,
Big
no
bet.
more.
And he got a dub for
Full
y'all.
bounty.
Y'all got PayPal or Venmo? He gonna do it.
It's 2020.
Full
Let
bounty.
Steve-O beat him.
You know what you do? Just buy,
Nah,
just
fuck outta
buy
here, big
Steve-O
news. We not
from
accepting
yeah,
that.
just buy him an OnlyFans account, dog, and he finna be quiet for a month or two.
Or two.
He gonna
That's
be.
crazy.
Hey, but no, Steve-O, answer that question I just asked you.
Niggas. Okay, well, I got one statement to make, man. Like, niggas can chop the dicks off and nobody bats an eye, but like, I just be myself and niggas all in the tizzy. What's going on?
Oh, no, you beat
Wait.
Oh, no.
Wait.
A little different.
Oh,
A
no.
little different.
Excuse
Hey, yo,
me?
niggas just,
Is equivalent to chopping your dick off? What?
That's what I'm saying,
Yo.
bro. Chopping your dick off is way
hey, yo,
more
they
extreme.
synchro not in the chat right now, dog, and I'm finna
No,
join in.
what is Steve-O
Huh?
talking about?
Let's go.
Asynchro not in the chat.
How is that
dog.
equivalent to like chopping your? Oh my
Yo,
god.
It's just a movement.
Dritz, this is
Yeah.
big news, Dritz. What happened?
Who said something about big news? What's up?
Quietly wants to start Berserk. GG.
Really?
I'm locked in.
Where did he say this? Is this on
It's
Twitter?
on the tweet. I'm about to tag.
Oh my god!
Ready tag?
I got.
Oh,
yeah,
no.
Dritz really out here.
Let me go.
Berserk.com, bro. Let's go.
I already lobbed it. I already lobbed
For
it.
quietly.
Is Berserk good? Ain't that the one with the boy
It's
race?
gas. It's gas.
Yeah, it's plenty of rape.
It's gas.
It's plenty of rape.
Yep. Hey, chill out. I haven't seen. I'm
Why
on
did that
chapter
nigga say it
4.
with
I
so
haven't
much
seen none of that.
enthusiasm?
I wouldn't call it enthusiasm. It's more like
And Steve-O, that's not even the question I asked you to answer.
intrigue and disgust. But let's get back to that question, Virgo.
No,
right?
I'm done with that.
So Judge and Strusen, right? We really don't have a cap for their power. And let me explain why. With Judge, he got bodied by somebody that would body 99% of the verse. Every situation involving battle that includes Judge, he either came out on top or was inconclusive, with evidence suggesting that he came out on top.
Okay.
So I don't understand where the notion that Judge can't be that nigga even comes from. Aside from him crying and such, but that was dealing with his dream. Like if a nigga ruined your dream, you know what I'm saying? If a nigga ruined your dream,
find another dream, like
you
Sanji.
cry too. You cry too.
All
Just
right,
like
Steve.
Sanji, I'm gonna
listen.
find another dream.
Judge versus Bogart. Who wins?
Judge versus I got Bogart, but
Oh my god.
let's go to Strusen now. All right. So Strusen actually has some very incredible feats in this story, man. And not only that, but when you think about how you can scale this nigga and who he associated with and the power that this nigga have just by title alone, like come on, son.
What the head chef?
He was Big Mom's first mate. And the fact that he the head chef in an organization where food is like paramount, that alone is something.
Yeah,
I agree with Absi. Steve-O sound like he's trying to sell a bad car. I agree.
That's just like if a nigga the top chef in Toriko, how strong you think that nigga is?
If in Toriko, that nigga's probably like weaker than Komatsu.
Food is paramount, son.
He makes shitty food.
On,
they literally said the food that he makes is like uneatable.
Food. The
food he makes isn't good.
It's shitty. No, that's what his devil fruit. The food that he actually makes is amazing. He made the cake, nigga. What do you mean?
He helped make the cake.
You know, he helped make the cake. Hundreds of people made the cake.
Stop it.
Hundreds of people made the
driving
cake.
force, but hundreds of people made the cake when Sanji made it. But do you say hundreds of people made the cake? No, you say Sanji made the cake, nigga.
No. First of all, Sanji told all them niggas what to do.
Sanji didn't do it by himself.
You don't think Strusen did the same thing?
Nope.
Oh, come on now.
He
So
need
what you think?
Minister of
You
chocolate,
think
Minister of
Strusen
nuts,
was
all
just a
that shit.
cog? You think Strusen is just a cog in that?
Nah, I ain't racist.
It's certainly a lot more to it than just him being a piece of it. Because they said, oh no, without the head chef, he can't do it. Strusen was that nigga when making the cake. Nigga, you can't just act like he was like 15%.
So
He
now,
was like 75.
so now that you can make a cake, you damn near admiral level, huh?
No, it's not just cake. Why you misrepresenting me like that, man?
All right, what's up?
It ain't just the cake. Listen, Strusen, you got the chateau, which is many times larger than a city, and he has a transmutation feat of changing that chateau, which is many times larger than a city. That's crazy, bro. The only time we seen that nigga do something comparable to that was Aokiji in the trade.
But he literally just made it into a cake.
Feat.
How is
It
that?
don't matter
It's
what
not like it's a
Aokiji
battle.
didn't die to the sea though in that scene.
But you're acting like it's a battle.
Matter. It don't matter what he turned it into. The fact that he could turn it into anything else that large of a quantity, that is ridiculous.
And then he was out for like the next 4 months.
You know what that was about, Drix. You know why he was out.
Not really.
Yes, you do. Because they had to
Dude, listen. They had to get rid of a commander in that arc. Like Smoothie didn't do anything. Like the fact that he got taken out doesn't mean nothing.
Yes, it does. Because Smoothie couldn't do nothing. Cracker had to get taken out early. And then Strusen had to get taken out.
Oh my god.
Capone was worried about this thing. Capone was worried about that nigga, man. Come on now.
Even less credible.
Because Capone is a supernova. What do you mean?
What is that supposed to mean?
Bonnie is a supernova.
I feel like Steve-O been waiting years for this.
Supernovas are those niggas of the generation, son.
This nigga Dritz is simping in Quietly's mentions right now. He's saying he got a.
Oh no.
He said if you could do a read through with some updates on your thoughts on Berserk, I would be happy.
Yeah,
He need
I
it.
want it.
Let him
He
live.
needs
Let
it.
him live.
Hey Vergo, when that stream coming, you bitch?
What stream?
Whoa.
Damn.
God damn.
What stream?
We need that Berserk stream, dog.
What's Berserk?
He's trying
What was that?
He's just trying to play games.
That is
He's
funny.
trying to play-
No, it'll come in time.
Nah, you take your time, dog.
Jay, are you here?
Yeah.
When it's cold
What the
outside,
fuck?
you're my month of
So
May.
I announced to the channel earlier that we will be participating in the White Man's Reverie.
Congratulations, brother.
Let's go.
Congratulations.
We got the Henny Cool brothers infiltrating the Reverie. We love to see it.
Indeed,
I was telling Matt he made a mistake, but
I agree. We're going to be spreading quite a bit of niggerdom.
oh, absolutely.
Come on,
But-
you know what I'm saying? It's cultural.
But no, I was talking to the chat earlier. They're like, oh, no, Dritz, you said you were like, hey, come up with some things to like, if I'm clout chasing, to like bring up like some sort of agenda or thing I want to push. And I'm
Well, I
like,
mean, if you want to get popular off of it,
Dritz, I'm not in that bitch to be popular.
I'm just saying you could take advantage of it. I mean, you can be yourself, just like
Oh, I will.
you know, just bring things that highlight your personality, and people will be like, oh, you know, that guy's ashy. I like that guy.
That guy's,
Oh, they go to Ashy nigga Virgo.
that guy's ashy.
Accurate.
That is hilarious.
I'm screaming.
Virgo,
Oh my
just
God.
talk about how the Odin flashback was go, and you finna get like 7K subs.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say. I never even. Those words never even came out
I
of
can
my
give you
mouth.
some pointers, man.
The goat. I'm sure you could, Big News. I never said goat. I just said I
Nah,
enjoyed it.
I'm fucking with you, dog, man. I'm saying. I'm not saying you calling it go. I'm saying them niggas want the people who watching that shit.
I guess
That's what they expect.
you say.
It's always funny like when I go over to other people's channels and you see like their views on certain things.
Talking
So, like,
about
if you go to Roger's base channel and you say anything negative, it
Y'all
goes to shit.
disrespecting this man's stream right now, dog.
It's okay.
Oh,
That's a
damn,
good
bro.
song, man.
I
Come
didn't
on.
even realize that Virgo was talking. I'm sorry.
I
Virgo.
know you didn't,
Go ahead, let that.
but it's okay.
Hey, preach about that flashback greatness, Virgo. You got it.
I
fuckers,
definitely wasn't going that way.
You see the reveries? Is the chat moving too fast for niggas to even get a word in? Because you know what I'm saying?
Oh, I mean, yeah, basically. But you know, it's funny. Like when I go over like the Rogers channel, and they like any negativity that's like, "Fuck this guy! I hate him! Fucking nigger!" I'm like, huh?
Hold on now.
And I'm like, excuse me?
We didn't have to do that.
Yeah, I'm not with that.
I'm like, wow. Welcome to Rogers Base Channel.
It's still February. What the hell?
That's what I'm saying.
It was stopped being February after Wilder lost, bro.
I was about to say our shit done.
Yeah.
Fury knocked the batteries out of our shit.
Beat the brakes off.
As soon as I saw Meg Thee Stallion with that nigga G-Eazy, bro, I knew it was over.
But yeah,
that was
the
a
Ghetto
telltale
Reverie
sign.
will be a couple of weeks after the actual.
That shit is an Oreo, dog. She like double his size. He's such a skinny little nigga. Like, fuck you know, dog.
You love to see it.
But that's crazy. It's funny. Somebody asked me if I'm gonna have like big names for Ghetto Reverie. I don't think that's the point.
The point is to be ghetto.
The point is to be
Exactly.
ghetto, for real.
Is why
I'm
Big
gonna
names
find
are
a
ghetto.
random nigga in the chat that says like, I sell Black and Mouse on the corner for $2, and he gonna join.
Random nigga.
I don't know about all that, but
Who the fuck is joining with the Kawaii Abbey?
That nigga Virgo's not like a black and mom.
Is that Roofy? Oh god.
Yeah.
Oh no. Are you here to push some dumbass Akainu agenda?
Nah, what you talking about?
I was talking about the Reverie.
The Reverie?
Yeah,
What about the Reverie?
me, the Henny Cool brothers have been invited.
Oh, no. Y'all gonna...
Any Akainu agenda.
What's the
I'm just there to get it
What's the
demonetized.
narrative y'all trying to push?
Get it demonetized.
The good one.
Steve-O, what the fuck? You good, bro?
I don't know, man. It's up for you to decide.
You're not. Anyway, No, Dritz. So are you setting up everything for Matt?
Yeah, basically. Yeah.
So
I'm
even
setting up.
after you setting up a couple things for him, is he like not retain any of the information?
Well, I think he just he sees how well I do. He's like, just do it. So I just do it.
Fair enough.
It's actually faster if I do it, to be honest, because then I have to explain to Matt what to do, and like he's always rolling one up, so like I never know how it's gonna go.
That is true.
It's just easier for me to do it. I actually, Trent didn't trust me getting onto his computer, so I talked him through how to do everything.
He didn't trust. Oh, trust issues.
Yeah, Matt was like really egging him on. I was like, "Wait, you don't trust Dritz?" I was like, "Yeah, I've remoted into Matt's computer
Trust
like
issues.
4 or 5 times now."
Wait, how? You do like a screen share?
Well, I have him download a program that like basically, if you have like the correct passcode that comes with the program, then you can remote on other people's computers. So I just had Matt download that. It's called TeamViewer.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. I decided to get TeamViewer, and I remote into his computer, and I just work.
Called Street View.
Think I'm letting Driss go on that shit? Driss,
I mean, Townsy, I can talk to Matt. It wasn't like I didn't like. I don't know because it's weird. Like, I didn't ask Matt. It just kind of happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah. Hey, is the top 5 black anime YouTuber for Neverworld gonna be there?
He doesn't exist anymore.
Wait.
No.
Are y'all claiming for Neverworld? Y'all claiming for Neverworld?
We need for Neverworld.
Nah, Big News being serious
That's
right
the
now.
OG.
Big News being
No,
dead ass.
Big News.
I mean, he is the OG.
Big News'
He is the
favorite
OG.
YouTuber period is for Neverworld.
Yeah, that's a
fact.
fact.
That's my
Yeah.
nigga.
He is the
Come on,
GOAT.
man. For Neverworld used to hit.
I'm not gonna lie.
makes
I started with for Neverworld.
We know you did.
What
What you mean? You don't know me, nigga.
He said, "I know you
Now we
did."
know.
That's that. Niggas don't know.
Nigga, I started with Vergo like 6 months ago. Yeah, I'm a baby up in here.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, you're
You're like 19 too. Real baby.
Yeah, we hate this shit.
I remember King of Lightning when his videos had no editing at all, no mic quality, nothing, bro. My man was just talking.
Yep.
Those
Shit
were
was
good
dark
days.
as fuck.
Wait, you mean like me?
Video, camera quality hideous, bro.
Oh, so you mean like
Yeah,
me?
my older brother used to watch Cole.
Yeah,
I used to watch Sawyer like back
Kind
in
of
the day.
like me.
It's
Cole was
comparable.
never my vibe. I ain't gonna lie. Cole was he used to just talk shit. Nah, cause Cole's videos were just him speaking. He was just freestyling. That's what I kind of like. It was real natural. But you know what I'm saying? I was watching Sawyer back in the
Then
day.
he learned how to use a computer.
I watched Sawyer too. I did like Sawyer a lot. Sawyer.
I still watch.
I
used to
still watch
double.
Sawyer.
I used to watch
Yeah,
double.
I like
4, bro.
Sawyer.
I can't believe that. I used to watch double 4.
Yeah. Double 4
ridiculous.
anime, dog. Them.
Yo, that for Neverworld beat.
That's something you shouldn't admit in public.
I don't care, bro. That
Oh,
double
no.
4, that double 4 for Neverworld beef, yo, that joint hit.
That shit was hilarious, dog.
I said, oof.
Y'all been around long
My
enough.
favorite part of that entire beef was whenever like Sawyer made a video and then co-provider made a video calling him a hypocrite.
I remember those days. Cobra.
Oh, that was such a great video.
Talking about weird
The
nigga,
funniest
bro.
thing is if you
Cobra,
write right now, if you write in YouTube right now, King of Lightning for Neverworld, you will see the funniest.
Oh, that beef
video.
was funny as hell. Oh my god, it was firing at each other. I said, "Wow, this is aggressive."
This is the funniest.
Yo, what the fuck, Light Ruler?
Well, back in the day, people weren't friends.
They really weren't, yo. Any Twitter, YouTube beef was like real back then, son.
It's weird. Like,
And
the
you
community
beefing
is
shit?
way closer now than it used to be.
Oh, yeah, definitely, dude.
We had like diss videos. You remember the diss videos, bro? That was crazy.
It's so weird. Like a lot of us, like back in the day, like a lot of us that are currently talking now probably would never talk.
No, people just made their own videos.
And kept it at that. And it was like a slow competition. Like, you know, like how there's different ways to traverse the Grand Line to get to Sabaody. Like, that's kind of how it went.
Okay, you pushing it, dog. No,
How am I pushing it?
No, you spit facts.
What?
What?
What am I? What? Are you? Hey, TG, bro, are you under the influence?
This nigga did a whole 180.
Yo, I was gonna say, anybody gonna check him for that, or
Are you under the influence, my guy?
let that joint slide?
No, see, I didn't get it right. I never said that Neverworld looked like Frankenstein. I said my friend watched Neverworld and they called him Brown Jimbe.
Yeah, Brown Jimbe.
Yo, I remember when Brown Jimbe was the shit, man. That was it.
Everybody does. He was like, I used to watch his fairy tale reactions.
Fairy tale.
Oh wow.
Him and King, that was hilarious. They used to like shit on it. It was fucking hilarious.
What you mean couldn't be you? Fairy tale is the shit, dude.
Fairy tale stinks, bro.
I like it.
Okay.
I used to like fairy tale.
Those first 100 episodes were bearable, and then they just went mid.
I liked it all the way up until Tartarus.
Yeah.
Yo,
Okay.
Who the
yeah,
fuck
yeah,
fighting the like their?
Oh, my bad. My bad. That was me. I was trying to open up.
Yeah, he had that fire line. I'll breathe acid, eat air.
Oh, shit. What's going on?
He said,
Alright, cool though. Listen, on a real note though, I am actually super fucking excited for this next chapter. This break, it actually annoyed me. It came out of nowhere, but I hope.
Odin got coronavirus, bro.
Stop saying what, Vergo? That is nothing to play with, man.
Right.
I agree. It's very serious.
They got good medical staff over there.
If it's very serious and it's not confirmed, then why would you say it as if it's a confirmation?
Who said they weren't confirmed? Odin in the comments right now, nigga.
Oh my god.
Let's get me Hawks.
You are too old for this, Vergo.
Am I? How old am I, nigga?
Too old.
How old am I?
32.
Dumbass. No. You're way off. What the fuck?
Are you too old for the streets?
This nigga Townsy spelled
Steve-O, you're older than me, nigga.
No, I'm not.
You are, actually.
Nigga, ain't you 27?
Maybe.
Ain't
you 27?
No.
All right, bet.
He said no. Maybe.
Santos said, who remembers Uber Hikari? I remember that nigga. He's still here.
Alright, so Oda just playing Dragon Quest. Alright. I feel.
I was actually watching one of Uber Hikari's videos the other day.
Yeah, he's still
Uber
around.
got a couple good videos. I ain't gonna lie. He got a video talking about characterization in One Piece.
Whatever happened to that old YouTuber?
Why does
Alpha
him and King always argue about characterization? Oh my god.
His characterization
he was still in theories.
is the backbone of any series.
Yeah.
Oh no, he black.
Allegedly. Let me say allegedly.
So he got caught and just stopped making videos?
Basically.
He's supposed to deny. That's a damn shame.
That's unreal. Steve-O is too busy counting Strussen's feet to keep track of your age. That's a fact.
Yeah. I don't even know what you said.
Oh, check. I only know I'm 27. Yeah, man.
Did Strussen show up to Wano?
No.
No.
He's ass.
Sadly.
Hey, but Raisin
Why
did.
the hell is he
That
showing
old
up,
ass
dog?
nigga still in the hospital bed.
Oh no.
I mean, he is.
Then they say he was gonna be out for like a week.
I don't know.
Yeah, he
He
been
how
chilling.
long it would be.
That's because he's garbage. That nigga's like not even like fucking enraged army level.
Damn.
This nigga Steve-O problematic, dog. I'm finna just find more of his tweets.
Yeah, Steve-O, why you be singing and like the happy time shit? Like you are an interesting individual.
Nah, he had.
No,
I know
never.
what happened. He had. This nigga fucked.
What's up?
Well,
How much on that?
Oh, good lord.
well.
Ohio, Sekai, the morning world.
This nigga started
That's a
singing Dr.
bang.
Stone.
I ain't gonna lie. Now that's a banger opening.
I think my mom went out with Virgo once. She's got to be old. No, she's like that young dick, nigga.
Oh wow.
I apologize.
Now
I do be
what?
slanging and banging. But I neither here nor there. I mean, Roofie mama though.
Banging and banging, bag.
Man,
I'm talking about.
What?
Tell
What'd you
your-
say,
tell your
son?
auntie I'll call her back
What'd you
up.
say, son?
Ooh.
Hey, little nigga.
Bye.
Hey, listen, Roofie, like, she did have some good stuff.
No. I'll tell your mama. I'll tell your mama.
You can have my mama, nigga. She like you, nigga.
Whoa,
She like
come
me.
on,
She like young
man.
niggas.
Your mama got a sister?
She does. 2 of them.
Boom, so I can have all 3?
Of course.
Triplets in this bitch?
We auctioning all family members?
Have a ball.
Couldn't be me. Slavery all over again. That's wild.
So
Let's go.
So we gotta
Slavery
pay for one-
should
we
come
gotta-
back, Loki.
Basically, we got to pay for one special going on.
Oh wow.
Hey, Loki, I wish the Promised Plantation was real.
Same.
The who?
The Promised Plantation. It's like the Promised Neverland, except niggas.
Oh, okay.
Wait, you wish the story was real or the world?
Yes.
Yes.
I was just about to say it's kind of like the same thing.
Absolutely. No, because apparently my sidekick is Satsuki, and he's like blind and mute.
No, he's just
Yeah, they
mute.
did me
He's just
dirty.
mute.
Just like real
He's just
life.
mute.
He said just like real life.
I'm screaming.
And what's my power again?
Yeah, dreadlock. You got
Dreadlock
dreadlock
powers.
powers. Yeah, but when you die,
no.
and Townsy gets some of your dreads, he becomes the perfect form.
Wait, die? What the?
Remember, he's supposed to die.
They killing this nigga off in chapter 6.
Nah, he'll die like mid-series. It's gonna be like a really tragic ace-like death.
Oh, we took it.
As long as I get an ass pull,
Hey,
that's all I want.
spoilers.
Yeah.
As long as he like,
spoilers.
Oh no.
as long as his death does something for the MC's character, like you know what I'm saying, unlike Ace's death.
It's more for Townsy's
Oh,
character,
wow.
but it don't affect Virgo too.
Nah.
It will affect Virgo. Alright. So Virgo finna actually grow and be a real nigga after his
That's
homie
true.
dies.
For sure.
Well, Virgo has revitiligo, so he can't really be a real
This is
nigga.
ridiculous.
No, no.
I remember because the whiter I get, the stronger I
He
get.
a pseudo nigga.
Because you get stronger, the wider you get. That's why.
Exactly.
You say revitiligo?
And the whiter I get, my penis slowly shrinks.
This nigga
Oh,
just
wow.
doing all
It's
the
a-
work
it's a
for the
trade-off.
reverie and not
That's
getting
an
paid.
end of series secret. You're not supposed to.
That is reverse slavery.
That's like the weakness of my quirk.
Because every time I
because
use my
this,
quirk,
once
my
you done-
penis shrinks.
my penis gets smaller.
Thank you, Jesus.
The stronger I get, the smaller my dick gets.
That's
Hey,
redundant.
hey, but you know what? That actually
The
makes
Promise
sense.
Plantation needs
Hey, that
Jace
makes
as a-
sense
as a
because in
villain.
real life, when you do steroids,
Nah,
your dick
nigga.
shrivel up.
Jace ain't no villain. Just that white
He
nigga.
on
that-
one of the
that-
Carolinas,
that
my
befriended
nigga.
Slave.
I was about to say, isn't he the scientist?
Yeah.
He's a scientist. He's experimenting on you niggas.
He got
Yeah.
the cure to negology.
I mean, I do what I can.
Legality.
So he curing black people and he making them white.
What they curing them of?
Blackness.
Oh damn.
he curing them
Nigger
of
skin.
Jesus.
This is getting out of hand. What is going on?
Fucking hell, dog.
Well, I'm about to bring it back in hand.
Yeah. Oh, you say bring it back to One Piece? Oh, I got something for y'all. So I googled the definition of swordsman. It said anybody that fight with a sword.
Wow.
Uh-oh.
This
Oh.
We know who fight with a sword. That boy Shanks. Hold on. Now here's the crazy part. JD, wake your big head ass up and hear my theory.
I know, but Mihawk is over Shanks. I came to that realization.
Damn, you just gonna spoil the end of my theory? God
Oh,
damn.
no.
He said theory. He said theory.
Theory, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
I'm in the darkness now.
Go ahead.
Let me enlighten y'all.
Like, go
Not
ahead.
only did Shanks fight with a sword, but Goldie Roger fought with a sword. You feel me?
Oh, yeah.
Alright, cool. Just
Okay.
shut up.
You said chill out. What you mean?
Go ahead. Don't
Nah,
listen
look,
to
look,
this
look,
tea
I
drinking
think-
ass nigga. Go ahead.
Speak your truth, King.
Nigga said tea drinking ass nigga. Hey,
Oh,
tea
no.
shit.
Tea
hit
crumpets ass nigga. Shut up. Let
I
him
don't
go.
know what's
Go
wrong.
ahead.
No.
Oh, no.
Not the
What
crumpets.
the fuck is wrong with tea?
He
What is
said
wrong
your
with
ass be in the
tea?
kitchen like, please, sir, may I have some more?
Now he's got a
What
problem.
is-
Nigga defends
drinks
himself. You defend yourself with a butter knife. Y'all don't
makes
we
me
got
know.
guns.
You got guns.
Yo, they got muskets. What you talking about? Hold on, no.
He said you have fuzzy hats and kiss the queen.
Y'all got overseas races.
I wish I could kiss her old ass.
Hey, chill out, Steve-O.
What you mean?
Hey, yo, tea hit different though. You know what I'm saying? It's
The beans on toast, too?
now beans
Wait,
on toast is
who-
whack.
Who is talking about swordsmanship? Go ahead.
Awful.
Put your
Oh,
all I'm
goofy on.
finna
Go
say-
ahead.
You want me to keep spitting?
Yeah, go ahead.
Keep
spit, baby.
spitting. Put your goofy
All I'm
on.
saying
Don't
is,
spit on
when
me.
I read the story,
Put your
that free
kooky
time
on.
skip shit, that
Nigga
y'all
said,
that
put your
He-Hawk was the
kooky
world's
on.
strongest swordsman.
Yeah. That's what
Yeah.
it said.
Come to find out, this nigga Shanks got a sword.
He said, nah, Tay, they be tossing acid. Throw acid on each other.
Go ahead.
That
Toss that
means
acid.
Hey, yo, listen,
Mihawk.
this ain't slander Saturdays, dog. You're like, we keep
Keep
that.
going.
is over Shanks in a 1v1.
That's exactly what
But
it
hold on. Now watch me come full circle now.
Uh-oh.
The reason Mihawk
Yeah.
said Luffy got the strongest power is because Shanks jumped that nigga and said, oh, he got friends.
Quite the theory.
Oh, we got friends.
You did.
He said, oh, this nigga different.
This nigga
That's what I'm
different.
being
This
genuine, though.
nigga got
The reason
niggas.
why the reason why I came to the realization that Mihawk over Shanks, and I still believe that Shanks isn't predominantly a swordsman. The reason why is because this nigga Mihawk literally lives and breathes like he lives and breathes the life of a warrior. He's a fighter. Shanks has relevancy in some politics and shit, dog. He a celestial son and some shit. He don't need to be strong. Mihawk needs to be strong.
Did you just call red hair Shanks a senator's son?
What?
Hey, Fiji, I'm gonna keep it real with you. That doesn't mean a goddamn thing. But I kind of see what you're getting at.
I was gonna say that, but I didn't want to be a dick, honestly.
Man. Why does that not mean shit? Why does that not mean shit?
It don't mean
Bro,
shit.
Sometimes you
just because this man went and talked to the Gorosei means that he can't be stronger than Mihawk?
No, that's not the point. You
don't get me wrong. I think Mihawk is stronger, but man.
No,
what are you arguing
you
for?
missed the whole point of what I'm saying, dog. I'm saying Shanks is a pirate. He is a pirate who doesn't have the same level. Oh, good Lord. Is it Fiji slander session?
No. You're just saying shit that don't make no goddamn sense.
I'm more confused than Rupee hearing Yonkos over admirals.
What'd you say?
Huh? No.
I actually get what Fiji's saying.
Yeah, me too.
I mean, like, fleet admirals.
Hey, Jay, I'm glad your light's on now.
What's the difference between fleet admiral and admiral? There's absolutely no difference.
Look at Aokiji and Kainu and look at Kizaru.
Yeah. What?
What about him?
There's no difference between fleet admiral and admiral.
Kizaru is not the strongest admiral, big news.
That's a fact.
Yeah, I said he's not the strongest admiral, nigga.
That's a fact.
I said he's not, nigga.
Hey, big news. We got it recorded now. You done
Who's stronger than Kizaru?
Al-Kainu? I said Al-Kainu. Al-Kainu.
I thought you meant out of the three.
That would be a bad.
Of course, Hakeem.
Al-Kainu? That would be crazy, son.
Kainu and Aokiji are both.
The dude that's afraid of swordsmen? That guy?
Hey, chill out.
Wait.
Stop.
Fusion.
That man got a swordsman phobia.
Yo, what if you find out that Loki is actually can't fuse, bro? That would be crazy.
Wait, what?
Hey, what if Shanks' sword wasn't Griffin, but it was a nigga breaker?
Oh.
Steve was like, whoa.
You trying to go there, huh?
Shanks' sword is a prominent sword.
Shanks' sword is the nigga breaker confirmed now. Like, I don't even want to call it Griffin no more.
I heard Shanks can read. Don't tell the streets.
I heard Shanks can't jump, bro.
Who'd you hear that from?
Damn, son.
You know what's going to be funny is Shanks' is only actual fight is where he dies. That's going to be real
Certified street classic.
This is real. Straw Hats mixtapes.
Certified
Police. Where'd you find this?
One man, one desire.
Yeah, kind of top 3.
Cap.
DJ D Will
Trap shit.
That's Cap.
That's true.
I don't know. Genuinely, dog. I don't know how niggas say he ain't.
That's Cap. West.
Blackbeard.
Yeah, Blackbeard.
Nigga said Blackbeard. Who the fuck is that? He said like 7 teeth.
Dragon.
Yeah,
the same fruit that was dog walking Akainu, Blackbeard has.
Oh my god!
And he got the yami no mi. What's Akainu without his fruit? What's Akainu without his devil fruit, nigga? What's Akainu without his devil fruit?
He's a nigga that got
a
20 years of
A
training.
real
What
admiral.
you mean?
He's just a nigga.
He's not just a nigga. Come on.
Why
he said, "Come on now."
That hockey that he got.
With the ignorance, dog.
Stop with the ignorance.
Kobe's going high diff.
It's funny how people act like Blackbeard tonight.
Relax. Your favorite character didn't want any smoke with Hakeem.
Last time we
What you
seen
mean,
Blackbeard,
bro? It
was literally covered in flames.
It was a tactical retreat.
He said tactical. He said I ain't ready yet, dog.
He wasn't there to fight. He never said that. Show me the panel where he said he's not ready.
He says, Sakazuki, I ain't ready for that yet. And
no, he just said, I don't want to deal with this nigga right now. He did.
No.
He said, I ain't ready for that yet.
I'm not ready for him yet.
I ain't ready for that yet. I'm not ready for that yet.
Show me the panel.
Wait, no. Didn't he say that we're not ready? As in, like, his crew can't hang?
I'm not ready for that.
He was saying his crew can't hang.
He said, we're not ready to Shanks.
I'm
still waiting for these panels. And
no, he never even spoke to Shanks.
No, he did say that. He really said that. We're not ready for them.
Where are these panels at?
Jay.
I'm just asking for a panel and no one's giving me.
I'm not gonna go fucking grab it. I'm drinking. I'm not grabbing
on
a
the stream
panel.
right now, dog. Just literally Google Blackbeard runs from Akainu and click images.
Okay, I don't know about all that.
I said, show me the panels. Nobody showed me panels. Therefore, I'm correct.
Okay, the kind of running away thing. I don't remember him saying that.
I'm just saying. The streets are making up lies right now.
The Shanks thing I remember.
Yeah, but that's Shanks. Shanks is strongest in the verse.
That's Cap.
What's the topic at hand? What are we talking about?
Shanks is number 15.
Shanks and his conglomerates, maybe.
Conglomerates? What are you talking about, bro?
Shanks got friends. Did you not hear my theory, nigga? We know niggas don't listen.
Niggas listen.
No. Here we go. Shanks got a crew. Even when he got mentioned being a Yonko, they said him and his partners are strong.
Nah, look. My point is, I feel like Shanks can still be the strongest Yonko somehow.
That's Cap.
Like, he could, maybe. I don't know. But it's just... There's too much to support his crew carrying him, dog. Even though it says them niggas is balanced, this Viva card says Ben Beckman Yonko level. Am I taking that as fact?
It doesn't say Yonko level. What the
yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Like, what are you saying?
No, it doesn't say Yonko level. It says that Ben Beckman is comparable in strength to Shanks. Comparable is a vague word. This means he's got the vice captain portrayal. The vice captains are almost always near the captain in strength.
Yeah. Not necessarily.
Does it actually say in strength verbatim? Does it actually say in strength?
Yeah, in combat ability.
I thought it said that he's the son to his moon.
It says that as well.
The son to his moon.
This is a different sentence in that.
Okay, all right.
Son to his moon is talking more about his character, right? Like his personality.
Don't lie to the streets.
What?
Yeah.
I'm just saying, don't lie to the streets. Not to you.
What's gone is gone. Ask yourself, what still remains?
I just need Shanks.
I don't know why I need like I had Shanks at top 1 for so long. Then I sat back and thought why, and I couldn't give myself a reasonable explanation. I just liked how the nigga looked, and I realized I was retarded.
That's gay. Pause.
That's crazy.
It's 2020, bro.
You take a step back and think about
I'm just saying.
What portrayal makes him number 1?
Nah, there's literally nothing like.
Bro, he's got a sword, bro. Come on.
That's
Yo.
He's got a sword.
Spitting right now.
Yo.
Jay on some whole ass trolling right now.
Yeah, I don't know. He acts like a different nigga today.
Bro, he's got a sword and he's got a cut in his eye. You know what I'm
Jay,
saying?
you been drinking?
You know what I'm saying? No, I haven't. I just came back from work.
I don't believe you.
He do got a sword though.
You been drinking?
I really haven't.
You have.
I really haven't, actually. I'm chilling. I'm just vibing. I'm just vibing. For real, I'm just vibing.
Shanks is what
liar.
would look like if Zoro was leaving.
I'm drinking water.
Cops think it's water, baby, but that motherfucking Grey Goose, baby.
Grey Goose stinks.
Alright, cool. No, if Shanks is stronger than Mihawk, is Zoro gonna fight him for one strong?
He's not.
What?
So that's fine.
Shanks is stronger than Mihawk. I just want y'all to know that.
So is Zoro? Does Zoro have to defeat Shanks then to become the world's strongest swordsman?
Nah, because Mihawk gonna die.
What?
What?
Yo,
This nigga is trolling, bro.
I feel bad for the Mihawk fans because Zoro gonna one-shot Mihawk when they fight.
That's a fact.
What a satisfying fight.
Mihawk ran from Vista, bro. I don't know why people get gassed.
That nigga not spitting because he's spitting fast. That nigga spitting because he's retarded.
I'm not even trying to trash Mihawk like this.
Hey, big news.
Samurai shit in the sun in the background.
I can't do that.
Hey, big news.
Be just like Brassier.
He not spitting because they're facts. He's spitting because he retarded.
Hey, all I said he was spitting.
I was actually spitting. I don't know.
I'm waiting for niggas to bring in evidence from the cup noodle commercial.
Oh my fucking god!
Explain that. I'm out the loop on this one. What happened?
Shit, I don't know. Niggas is power scaling based on noodles. I don't know.
There was oh my god! Jozu was clashing with Akainu on a cup noodle commercial.
I'm just saying, bro. Mihawk, can Mihawk cut Diamond though?
Why not?
I mean, it's not confirmed.
I don't think Law can cut diamonds.
If Mihawk can't cut diamond, then no swordsman in the verse can.
That's fine. That means Jozu is Yonko level.
No. Hold up.
Oh my god.
Is Barco
JD
Yonko level?
Yes.
Oh, that's cap.
He survived the King Punch.
Did Doflamingo's Yonko level?
No.
The bullet that killed Odin is Yonko level.
That's a fact.
No, hey, listen, hold on. It's been established that guns only kill people in flashbacks.
That's a fact.
Rosinante got it all.
Oh, he got clipped like
guns only work in flashbacks.
Doflamingo
Y'all saw what happened to Bellamere.
Yeah, Bellamere got clipped. Fucking Rosinante got clipped. This bum ass nigga Odin got clipped.
What? Hey, chill out,
Rosinante's dad. Rosinante's dad.
The guy from O'Hara.
Oh yeah, he got clipped. Hell, niggas getting clipped.
The niggas on that boat from O'Hara is sad.
He said, "I'm not
How you
ready
get taken out by a cannonball."
He said, "Vax, not Akainu." You don't know what that is.
Akainu decimated them. That's my goal. Akainu killing innocent people. What a goal.
That's my guy.
Wait, you say what a goal?
That's a fact.
Yeah.
That's nigga shit right
You
there.
sadistic fucks.
Yeah.
He said
he did what he needed to do for the greater good.
Said,
that's goat
we ain't
mentality.
taking no risks. We ain't taking no risks. All these little children gonna die.
Yeah, fuck them niggas
all
saying
the
that
little
he's not
kids
Yonko
with the
level and
bumped
this and
up
that.
tits
He's a
better
goat.
run, better run.
Complain.
Whoever said he ain't Yonko level smoking dick.
Oh, you're talking about that trash flashback?
Hey, did y'all know that pumped up kicks was about a school
He
shooting?
said trash flashback. This guy is
Y'all know
such a
that?
problem. Hey, big news, big news. What's your favorite flashback? Because you said
I
Odin
wanna
top
talk
3.
to
So
this
what
I
you got on top of
Luffy
Odin?
flashback. I like Luffy flashback a lot.
Which one? Episode 1?
This nigga probably like Gaimon flashback when we found out how he got in the box.
Was that
Gaimon Yonko level though.
Hey,
The
chill out.
fuck? Gaimon flashback is better than Odin flashback.
Gaimon got a
That's
girl.
cap. That's big cap.
Yeah, he got Gaimon do got some pussy now.
Yeah.
Gaimon is
He
definitely
got a
up
girl
there
in a
with
box.
Buggy and Kondoyao.
Get them in the box.
Gilly.
Get them in the box.
I didn't think in the box. Pour out the whole damn season. I'ma get lazy. I got the motel deals. We been trapping like the 80s. She sucked the nigga's soul. Got the cash out. Show the white nigga though. Say slash
I don't even know this.
I really wanna know. Hey, who was that nigga to sing, dog?
Everybody was just like, ah.
Let's fucking go.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Right.
Guy might have the blicky. Oh, he did have a gun.
Sticky up.
Everyone got guns and fly. Something must have happened in the One Piece world where guns just became ineffective.
Except for Ben Beckman, that nigga ain't shot shit.
That's what I'm saying.
He has not shot anything.
Hey,
let me tell you,
hey, Loki, I ain't gonna lie though. Hey, Blackbeard did. Hey, hold on, Blackbeard did pull out the strap on Whitebeard.
Yeah,
he did.
He let the whole clip go on.
He said, I need another round.
That stuff lasted like.
He said, who got more bullets? Nigga, you ain't shot him enough yet.
Dog, they was shooting and slashing Whitebeard for like 2 minutes straight.
How do guns work in One Piece, bro? Because there ain't no clips, there ain't no magazines. That like the way they guns look, it look like it just shoot one bullet.
Okay, then Steve-O, then why was like Blackbeard letting it rain, bro?
They use flintlock pistols. You're supposed to have to be like 3 minutes to reload.
It's an automatic flintlock.
I understand that, but Blackbeard was letting the clip go, dog.
Hold on.
I'm saying, how did they even do that?
I don't know.
They didn't do that shit post time.
Oda, he always goes so deep into the lore, right? Why not explain them guns?
Nigga, he hasn't explained swords in the world of Wano, dog. We still waiting for the Black Blade explanation.
That's cap.
Here we go.
Here
we go.
He gave some explanation on swords.
No, he didn't. Stop lying. Don't lie to the streets, nigga.
The greatest swords?
Don't lie to the streets.
He said that they exist.
That's a connection. You're welcome.
All he did was give a ranking system for the swords. He didn't explain anything else.
So he said the people that make them are the ones that like grade them. Like
Was that in Wano? Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly.
No, but you can upgrade.
Okay, yeah, Yasuo did get clapped by guns.
You
can make it black, but we've only seen 2 black blades in the entire series.
Why gotta be black?
And them two niggas is.
I'll tell you what's black.
But how do you do that?
Hey, who said that? I'll tell you what's black.
Find out when he's good and ready.
I'll tell you what's black, goddammit.
Ridiculous.
We just assumed it's our armament, but we don't know how it's done.
I mean, all we know is that they said it's forged with all them battles that Shisui went through with Ryuma. Until we find out more, that's all we gotta go off.
Them niggas got godly portrayal, dog.
Yeah.
Either that or black swords suck.
Yeah, Black Blaze
so can
could
you have
just
a
be
black
another,
pistol?
you know? It could be
Considering the fact
anticlimactic
that there's
as
only
hell.
like 2 in the entire series,
does
it's
Blackberry have
gotta
a
be
black
something
pistol?
serious.
Well, I mean, you assume so, but then there's also like, why wouldn't other top tiers that use swords also have it?
Yeah, why doesn't Shanks have one? Why didn't
Neither-
Oda have
got
one?
his work cut out.
Shanks was
That's
said
more
by
hype for
Oda
it.
to be a master swordsman.
That's more
Because
hype for it.
two
Yonko
Roger
has a
was
sword.
probably a master swordsman.
Oda has his work cut out.
Rayleigh was a master swordsman. None of them have black blades.
Because
Yeah,
like
Yeah,
reason for that.
no.
if having a black blade really puts you on such a tier for being a swordsman,
Mihawk is
then that must
nigga.
mean Mihawk is like 10 times stronger than these other niggas. At least.
This nigga spitting.
Factual.
But
But wait, hold on.
is
But
like-
is he
I'm saying
spitting
that
because
would
it's
be
fast, or is
crazy.
he spitting because he's retarded?
That would be crazy.
That's facts.
No, cut out that would be crazy. Part. You were good.
crazy. No, it would be crazy if Mihawk's like 10 times stronger than Shanks, Rayleigh.
Not
Roger.
literally 10 times
White
stronger,
beard,
but I
like-
think he should.
Wait, hold on. Wait, Steve-O. Wait, Steve-O. Good crazy or like dumb as fuck
None of
crazy?
these niggas have black blades.
He's stronger because he rides by himself. These niggas got crews. I'm just gotta say this.
Tell me shit.
Stronger than Roger and Whitebeard too, though. Like that's.
Hey,
Like,
when
and
we saw that,
swordsmanship, yeah.
when we saw that top 3 flashback, and we saw Roger and Whitebeard fight.
But Dritz,
They had that hockey leaking off the sword. It wasn't staying on.
if we separating swordsmanship, then is he really like? Are we ranking him above him?
What do you mean separating
Somebody
swordsmanship?
typing.
Because you just said in swordsmanship. So you
Yeah,
you
in
separating
swordsmanship,
it
there's
from-
no one in the world that is as good as Mihawk.
I
so
don't
in-
think
so
you
in
should
overall
include
strength-
Whitebeard
so
in
in
there.
overall strength. So is it
Whitebeard not
Whitebeard
no
and Roger
swordsman.
and Shanks?
You know
over there?
what always annoyed me with the data books? How they said that Vista was comparable.
It's his
Yeah.
swordsmanship that's
In
comparable.
swordsmanship,
Yeah.
That's why.
And at the moment in Marineford is what they also said.
which is crazy because it's like. So has Oda been separating swordsmanship from overall strength this whole time?
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, I would say so.
You guys got to realize the people that he wants you to know are swordsmen. He outright tells you are swordsmen. Like he gives them titles as swordsmen, or he calls them swordsmen throughout the series. He's never done that for certain characters like Roger.
Okay, so Shanks ain't a
Yeah,
swordsman.
so he never called.
Because
He
he
never
said
called. Wait,
Shanks,
hold on.
but then
Hold
he
on. He never called Shanks a swordsman per se, but he just talked about his swordsmanship.
Yeah.
Well, if he's a master swordsman, how's that not make him a swordsman?
He said he was a master swordsman.
I'm saying the nigga.
No,
fight
he
with
never
his
said a
Roger
master
is
swordsman,
like-
dog. He said
But
he has
then you
master.
gotta
never
go.
even that much
Then
info
you
on
can
Roger
go.
to begin
But then you gotta have like another
Oh,
opinion.
yes,
where
he did.
He literally said when he was asked about Shanks' sword, and he says it's Griffin, but he says, "But how does he actually fight? Why doesn't he just come out and say, oh, he's a swordsman right then and there?"
Because he wants more money.
I don't want to get into the thing where I'm trying to say that Mihawk is clearly stronger than everyone else. I'm just saying that the reason Shanks isn't like that now is probably because he lost his fucking arm.
I think it's just completely obvious that like pirates like Roger that use swords have other abilities that they use.
Well, here's the thing: it's like
Yeah,
their strongest
I agree with
ability is not related to their sword.
Yeah, it's like we know there's levels to like
So it's
hockey
like-
in
it's like
general.
the same
It's
thing,
Conqueror's
like, I
hockey.
can use this all
The
the time.
second level
So-
of Conqueror's hockey is coming. Is like
Yeah, so
just
Big Mom
people
has
just-
Napoleon.
people
If
just wait
Big
now.
Mom ever fought Mihawk and won, which I don't think she would, but if she did win, she would not win because she's a better swordsman. She would win because of her, her tankiness or her devil fruit ability or something like that. And if she
or
won,
her
it would be the-
willpower was just greater than Mihawk.
Yeah, and if she won, she wouldn't be the world's strongest swordsman because she wouldn't have won through swordsmanship. One Piece is weird like this.
But that's so weird.
Well, yeah, that's Oda.
Well, Mihawk is the
That's cap.
world's strongest swordsman. He's not the best. So any
Yeah,
other
he's
person who falls under the title of swordsman, Mihawk is stronger than. I
At
don't
swordsmanship.
personally. No, not at swordsmanship. He's stronger than that. He's like if you look at the translation, he's the strongest swordsman. So
Yeah, the strongest
eh,
swordsman.
yeah. Anyone who falls under swordsman, like even
you would
if
think are not comparable in skill, correct?
What I'm
No,
saying is,
it's not skill though. It's not skill. I'm saying like even if they're tanky for
I'm
some,
sorry,
if
swordsmanship.
Kaido was
Swordsmanship is what I meant.
nah. If Kaido was for
No.
some reason called a title, I can't speak. If Kaido was for some reason called a swordsman, Mihawk would be stronger than him because he falls under the title. Kaido falls under the title of swordsman, and Mihawk is stronger
So
than him. Now I'm not saying Kaido.
I don't agree. The reason why I don't agree is because I believe he would be better than him in swordsmanship, but he wouldn't be stronger overall.
No, but his title is the world's strongest swordsman,
That-
which
that-
means
that-
he's
that-
stronger
that-
than every other swordsman
not
in the
But
world.
Kaido-
just like what I said, Feature. So if
That does not mean
Kaido
it's
was a
only
master
avenue.
swordsman, right, but his strongest ability was not the sword. Let's say his devil fruit or whatever.
Correct.
Being a dragon was stronger than him as a swordsman. Then yes, Mihawk would be a significantly stronger swordsman than Kaido. But if Kaido had to win by becoming a dragon, then he's not a
Yeah,
swordsman.
because
in that
Kaido
moment.
would have different avenues.
Yeah, Yeah, I just wouldn't call Kaido a swordsman.
Y'all just get ready for the Red Lightning conquers hockey. It's coming.
Nigga, stop playing the game, man.
Yeah, that's a video game.
Like, even I'd be saying that shit because I actually think Oda gonna do it. But when you think of how advanced hockey works, advanced armament hockey is related to the base armament hockey. Advanced observation hockey is related to the base armament hockey. Observation hockey. What the fuck is advanced conquerors gonna be?
That's
I mean, that's if there is advanced conquerors.
Your will.
There better be a reason only like 2 people ever have had it.
That's even if there is advanced conquerors like that.
There's gonna be. I know there's.
That's the point, though, Virgo. There's only gonna be 3 people that we know of that's gonna have it. It's gonna be Shanks, Roger, and Luffy.
And Dragon.
Like I said,
and maybe, and I would put Whitebeard on that, and
if,
maybe Whitebeard too.
If that's
no,
actually
Dragon ain't need that shit. Why'd you say Roger? Roger, nigga, chill out, man. You
Wait, why wouldn't he say Roger?
Like what? Yeah, what do you mean?
Yeah, what's the problem?
Because Roger mid, dog. Roger was carried by Rayleigh.
Okay, Fiji, are you being serious or are you just saying?
Just kick this nigga.
Nah, I'm fucking with y'all, but listen.
Clearly.
Am I the only nigga? Nah, look. Am I the only nigga who doesn't really think Rayleigh is Yonko level? Prime Rayleigh?
No, you're not the only nigga.
No.
I mean, I don't think so either. So,
yeah.
What's up?
Prime Rayleigh?
Yes. Why is it?
Why did you ask the question?
Why did you? I'm. What are you doing today?
No, look, cause it's a common consensus.
Bro, why would you say? Am I the only one that thinks that Prime Rayleigh is not Yonko level? And then I say, yeah, I don't think so. You go, Prime Rayleigh?
Cause I am literally, I talk to niggas and they call me retarded for this shit.
So that's the response you wanted from me?
They're accurate.
No, I'm saying like.
Wait, wow, big news.
I want it to be unpopular here. You know what I'm saying? Because I want to have faith in Rayleigh, but I just can't put him there. I don't know why.
It's not an insult to not be Yonko level. I don't understand.
Yeah, the thing is, like, I don't know if you forgot where you are, my friend, but it's a place of logic.
It all depends on Death Valley for me. Like if he was there fighting
God Valley.
thank you, my brother.
God save you, I'm tough for you. I'm here for you.
God Valley. It all depends on who he was fighting.
When they were fighting Sasuke.
God Valley.
Nigga said Sasuke.
Sasuke would come and be Fleet Admiral and Pirate King.
Oh, okay.
He would.
Yeah.
Akainu can be both Fleet Admiral.
Watch Akainu pull out a sword the next time we see him.
No. If he does that,
like
then
we've seen him.
Vice Admiral Akainu had a sword.
I would have to put Mihawk above him if I see that shit. And
Vice Admiral Akainu was trained in the way of the sword.
I'm pretty sure they can all use swords. Kizaru has a sword.
So does Aokiji.
Aokiji's swordsmanship is an ass, though.
Wow.
I don't even understand Aokiji's sword because he picks up grass blades and then puts ice around it.
Why did he do
what's
that?
The grass doing?
Why doesn't he just make ice?
He's just styling on people.
It's like when you're building a wall and you put rods in it to hold it together and make it stronger.
You put blades of grass.
Yeah.
So interesting.
What a retard, dog. You can just make that shit. Hey,
stylish.
No, people sleep on Aokiji's defense.
What's
like,
up, Loner?
you know how like Cracker was had really hard defense. Like imagine Aokiji's ice, but like crazy armament hockey. Like that's gonna be hard.
Cracker was so hard.
Dog, this nigga took the most durable. Okay, I wouldn't say in the verse, but one of the most durable characters in the verse flew into this man, and all that happened was his lip bleeded, bro. Jozu flew into this man at like 700 miles per hour, dog. In the anime, at least.
They big suck Jozu's attack power too.
Yeah, people sleep on like certain aspects. Like I'm not saying Jozu is first commander, but I'm saying that attack.
I watched your video. You just might be.
Why are you saying Jozu first commander level, dog?
Because the Whitebeard pirates are. This flashback put it all into perspective. They're just better than the Kaido and Big Mom pirates. They're on.
Yeah, I agree.
They're literally a pirate king crew.
I think half of it is Oda just not wanting the power skill.
Yeah, I would agree. I'd say they're clearly the strongest. I'd say they're even stronger than Shanks' crew. I'd say they're stronger than Shanks' crew.
That they are the strongest.
I don't know if I'd say they're stronger than Shanks' crew.
The reason why I say they're stronger than Shanks' crew is because the way I see Shanks' crew is I feel like Shanks' crew is equal to Kaido's and Big Mom's, but they are more balanced.
They're not equal if they're like more balanced.
None of the
That
Yonkos.
doesn't make any
The only Yonkos.
How does that not make no
The only
sense?
Yonko
Because in a Yonko crew, none of the commanders can even
lick
lick the feet of the people that they're under. While in Shanks' crew, they're all basically stated to be like how we've seen like the main protagonist's crew, where people are like comparable to each other.
No, but we know
So
that's
by
not the case.
definition, they're different.
We know there's a monster trio, and everyone else in the Straw Hat crew is practically fodder in the grand scheme.
But like in Shanks' crew, the characters that are named, which is like the monster trio, they're all like they're actually stated to be impressive people, whereas in all other Yonko's crew, no one gives a shit.
Yeah, I understand that, but like, what, you think Yasop is stronger than first commander?
I mean, I don't know how strong necessarily he is, but I don't think he's not getting watched by a first commander.
Yasop is strong enough to have a rivalry with Vista and have a past with fighting him too. So like,
I don't know how strong Yasop is, but if he's mentioned to be formidable, then that's more clout on his name than there is on other commanders.
Yeah.
Oda even wanted to make it a point
when they were talking about bounties for the Yonkos, they would start giving on every commander.
People being mentioned though, I don't know, but
Yasop was supposed to be mentioned when Gart pulled up on
Marco was put in the same vein as the Yonko, bro, in by the Gorosei.
Yeah, so, like, Marco's a monster.
Exactly. Marco was never said to be anywhere near comparable to his captain.
I mean, nobody said that about Whitebeard. Nobody compared Whitebeard.
But nobody else besides possibly Shanks and fucking Roger were compared to be close to each other in Shiki.
I didn't hear what you say, dog. I ain't gonna lie.
Why you say it like that?
I mean, no, that's fine. No, I'm saying like nobody was even thought to be close to Whitebeard, Shanks, Shiki.
I didn't hear what you said, nigga.
Whitebeard.
Go ahead, man.
Isn't Ben Beckman a sniper though, dog?
Because Shanks is talked about in the same vein as Whitebeard.
So how is Yasop the greatest sniper? Beckman clearly stronger than this nigga.
Well, it's never said that Yasop was the best sniper in the world.
Who the fuck called Beckman a sniper?
It's one of those things where I think Beckman was just great at everything.
Who called Beckman a sniper?
Okay, yeah, I can see
Oda said Beckman was a top tier sniper.
He has a shot.
Wait, when?
It was in the data books.
Jared said, "Wait, is."
And plus, his weapon is a gun.
Oda books.
Bro,
his weapon is literally.
I believe like
I really wish you would have said like
real bullets must be blowing holes in niggas' chest.
I believe that every like crew has a monster trio in them.
Maybe not the same definition of monster trio, but
yeah.
I feel like they have like 3 commanders that are like pretty damn strong.
Yeah.
We had this argument
like,
last
in the sense
season,
that the monster trio has Luffy and Zoro, and then 1 mid nigga, and then you got Kaido and King, and then 2 other mid niggas.
And then 1 mid nigga. Wow.
Why'd you say mid?
It's not the same because they're not comparable to each other in strength.
Yeah.
Most trios have to be comparable to each other.
Wait, Chris, don't entertain that. Fiji
Yeah,
was
Luffy
trolling.
and Zoro comparable in strength, but Sanji isn't.
Fiji was trolling, dude.
I ain't trolling, dog. I'm being 100% for real.
Let's go.
I understand my Sanji hate. I don't understand yours, Fiji.
Oh no.
You're just riding a wave.
Oh my God, Fiji just got G-chat in the comment section.
Oh, did he?
Live chat. Oh
Did
shit.
What happened?
Oh shit.
Oh, he told Santos told me
saying
stop saying nigga.
Not good
I'm a white man,
enough,
dog.
Fiji.
You won't hear another N come from that nigga lips.
Fiji, where you from?
Yeah, I'm Somali, dog.
Fiji said, I'm a white man, dog. Fuck you, nigga.
If he's Somali, then he's black. Chill.
He's also a pirate.
He is Somali.
Yo.
He is the captain.
He is Somali, so he's black. Relax.
Excuse me.
Hey, close enough, right?
There are literally no white people in this call.
Did you just call me a nigger in your own language?
Oh no.
I heard it.
What does Usopp have to do to live up to his daddy? What the fuck?
Anything. He should start doing something.
Can somebody tell me why he hasn't used hockey since
when we get to Elbaf, he gonna get a magical hammer that he been talking about all series.
He has not used any observation hockey since Dressrosa.
Yeah.
He also can't read.
He hasn't done anything.
He can't read? Oh.
That's what the street says.
Hey, y'all right. Too many people die in flashbacks by gunshots, dog.
I don't know who y'all is, but that was definitely just me.
It's to build character.
That said that.
Scarlet. Kiros's
Flashback
bitch.
gunshot.
It's hard to say who didn't die by gunshot, and that's like Saul.
Ass.
Saul, here to look, he blew himself
Chill
up.
out,
This
Big News.
nigga
Why
was
do you hate
kamikaze.
But he
Saul?
also got shot at.
Because
First of all,
I don't care about
Chopper killed
anybody
Helu.
in that flashback, but Robin.
No,
And
he
Robbie
killed
Chopper's
himself.
garbage.
Chopper killed Helu.
That's a fact.
Chopper killed his
Niggas
own
talking
dad.
too
That's
much shit
wild.
about Usopp. Usopp is fucking
Actually,
whack,
he didn't kill him. He blew himself up.
But he killed him at first, so he was gonna die anyway.
Yeah, but he had a disease where he was going to die anyway.
That Chopper made worse.
Hey, he still didn't
He
get
was
the
going
decisive
to die
blow.
no matter what.
He ain't
It
getting the
won't let
decisive
me
blow.
in. Nigga. I'm gonna leave so EOS can join. I'm gonna head out, y'all, in a bit.
Take care.
All right.
Good stream, Vergo. I'm gonna catch you later in a bit, though. I'm tired.
Hey, Fiji, don't do it because Hans gonna try to come in here.
But you don't want him in here?
Of course not.
I'm finna just
Okay,
mute
yeah,
him, by the way.
Hey, Loner, I'm gonna whoop your ass if you don't mute. I bet. What, Sasuke? What do you want?
The streets are waiting.
That's what I'm saying.
No, don't bring Hans. If Hans come in here, he's gonna be niggerish.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
What was that trash arc with the Straw Hats got them fake power ups?
Fake power? And his lobby?
Are you talking about the anime?
Please don't tell me you're talking about Annie's lobby.
I really hope he's not talking about Andy's lobby.
100% talking about that trash ass arc. What's Diablo Jembe?
You are literally the worst human being I know.
Where did it come from?
Foreshadowing.
Hell
They
yeah.
said double Jinbei.
Like why? Like what is like what?
Jimmy
You're
gonna
so
pull
weird.
out
like
Like
Eddie's
what?
lobby?
Like Big News.
Hell
Do
nah.
you even? But Big News. Hold on. Do you even
The
care
best-
about writing, or do you like just want Zoro?
The best part of that arc was when Zoro was about to fight.
I knew
what's
it.
his name?
And
Kaku
you're
and
proving
Jabba.
my point. You're
Like, he was about to fight those two?
literally a remedial for Zoro.
Wait, you telling me why I like anime or why I like manga for fights? That's not
That's not
Okay,
what I
Big
said.
News,
You're
what's
not
your
even
top-
listening.
What's your top 3 One Piece arcs then?
top 3. Wano.
Yeah.
This nigga just named the arc that's not even done.
That's all we need to know.
All right, that's
Wano.
one.
Let him
That's
finish.
one.
Sky.
Don't let him finish.
Sabodi. Say Sabodi, dog.
Nah, it ain't Sabodi.
You fucked
It
up.
ain't Dressrosa.
He hates Sabodi.
Nah,
How can
Sabodi, alright. Oh, Marineford.
Marineford is 3 times skip, nigga.
Yeah, okay.
You guys got Pia over Marineford?
That's the best. Duh, obviously. Who is snoring?
Why is this nigga doing the SpongeBob song?
Who is
I don't
eating? God
That's
damn.
me.
What's your top 3 arcs?
My bad, Sean.
My bad, Shorty. Yo,
Me?
Debo,
Yeah, you.
Debo nasty, dog.
Annie's lobby, Marineford, and
How you
Sabodi.
doing,
Trash. Next. Who's next? Hey, JD Legend.
What's up?
What's your top 3 arcs?
In this lobby,
That's Cat.
Marineford, and probably Skypea. I really like Skypea a lot.
Yeah, we know you fuck
Top
with Scott
3?
Pilgrim.
Damn.
Duh, Scott Pilgrim's goated.
Skypea in my like top 8.
I don't hear none of these niggas saying Arlong Park. Who's next?
Now Arlong Park is not over Skypea to me, but it's top 10.
Arlong Park's not even top 5.
Thank you.
Now my top 3 is Sabodi. Number 2 is Marineford. Then I got Enius Lobby third.
That's Cap.
Nigga got Sabodi over
His own
Annie's
list is
lobby.
cap.
How was having Sabodi over Enius Lobby bad in any way? Sabodi's the
That's
best arc in
dumb
One
as
Piece.
fuck.
That's cap.
No, it's not.
That's cap.
What?
That's a L.
How is that cap? Sabodi is literally back-to-back flames every single chapter.
That's also
No.
Oh, really? Cool, dude.
I thought Fiji was going to sleep.
My nigga starts-
Wait a minute.
He was supposed to do that.
I said, I'm gonna stay, dog. And I'm gonna talk
This nigga
about
still
Sabodi.
here.
All right, Dritz.
Only.
Here, Dritz is top 3.
Nah.
He said, "Nah, I'm alright."
Nah. I have to
There's a
speak
stream
for
where that's
second.
documented.
Nah. I have to
Oh,
see.
for
I
real?
have to.
Yeah.
I have to speak for a second, dog. Sabodi the best arc in One Piece, dog. I'm
Okay,
done.
can't even repeat it.
The best thing about
All of them
Sabodi
are
is
bad.
Kizaru.
Kizaru. We got all the fucking supernova introductions. We got Luffy punching the Celestial Dragon. We got the introduction to the whole Celestial Dragon system. We got fucking foreshadowing for Marineford. We got Kizaru mid diff and all these niggas.
You know, I have to say, Shane's actually making a very convincing argument. I think I agree with him.
We got the Straw Hats getting separated. The first time fucking Oda breaks away from his
and that's exciting. And that's exciting.
Crying.
It's the first time Oda breaks from his formula. You don't know
so
what's
niggas running away is exciting.
So crying is exciting.
That's what they wanted.
No, it's a good arc. What the hell?
We know it's a good arc. We just
Rayleigh broke a collar, and all of a sudden it's the best. It's the best arc in One Piece. All right.
It's the first time this nigga Oda broke from his fucking shitty formula where they just win and then have a party. I had enough of seeing them parties, dog.
So
I'm trying to see.
First of all, them parties are gas, bro. What you talking about?
Nigga, you know the party's coming before it starts.
But do you see when Luffy got the sticks in his nose and he's doing that little face? That shit wrong.
that shit goated.
So now it's goated. Now it's goated, huh?
Fiji is the definition of
doing 180.
No. Let me say something. Let me say something.
Wow.
Fiji is the definition of inconsistent. This fucking faggot here.
Let's go!
Let me tell you.
Let's go!
On stream, he'll say, no, think about it. You know, Mihawk might be stronger than Shanks, and he'll be on Twitter and be like, Shanks is stronger than Mihawk.
Nah. The Mihawk Shanks thing was literally like 3 days ago, dog. I'm saying this now. I genuinely think Mihawk's stronger than Shanks.
Yeah, give it to me.
It's very.
I will never forget when I was talking, and I said, Akinu's top 5. He said, no, Akinu's top 3. And I was like, where do you have Akinu? 4.
No, I
got my own Fiji moment.
I typed it wrong, dog. The fuck?
I got my own Fiji moment. I was up there talking about how I thought Aslab was better than Irwin. This nigga got mad at me on my tweet. He was like, nigga, how dare you? Later, literally like a month later, this nigga said, yeah, Aslab over Irwin. And now that I think about it.
Get a 40-minute video on it too. 40 minutes.
You can't stick to an opinion.
I went and rewatched Vinland Saga and I said, you know what? I said this nigga go. Now that's the thing with Askeladd though. You gotta rewatch from the right at the start to really pick up on that shit. Elwin is just gold because he's in your face. Askeladd, you have to look at the underlying tones and shit. You know what I'm saying?
He low-key a female. He just doesn't know what he's thinking.
That's what you don't do.
All right, time to cancel Tay. On to Twitter. Excuse me.
And Tay has been canceled.
And you're gonna get on me.
Cancel him.
And you say faggot too? All right, well, here we go again. More happiness.
The difference is
Hey, hold on. Driz said it too.
I've been canceled. What's the difference?
I didn't hear anything wrong.
Oh no.
Y'all some faggots for real.
Hey, chill out, nigga.
Oh wow,
man,
what's wrong with you?
Faggots.
Wait, yo, hey, hold on, bro. Who's spitting your ass? Calm down. Who you let spit in your ass? That's so mad.
Man. Hey, Sabodi go though. Y'all need to understand.
It's top 10 for sure.
It's top 1.
Hey, can we not like throw around the F word so this truth can stay up?
I wish I could just.
If there's any women watching, y'all golden. Y'all cook clean.
There are no women here.
Y'all got pussy.
There's no women here.
Whoa. He said pussy on stream. Oh no.
He said woman watching.
Cancel him.
How lewd.
How lewd. How lewd. Ooh.
How lewd.
Nah. I'm about to start saying that. Ma'am, can you send me some lewd photos, please?
Who you gonna say that to? Who the fuck you gonna say that to?
I don't know yet. I'm figuring that out.
You a nasty.
Married women.
To the streets.
You a nasty.
I'm a good man.
That's cap.
She belongs to the bad man.
Colin Kaepernick.
I've been up since like 4 a.m. dog.
Yo, speaking of off topic, Fiji asked you this earlier, but Fiji's lame. So Vergo, do you actually plan on doing a Berserk read-through again? Or no? You taking a break?
No, I do. I kind of want to do it later at night, typically, because I know you wanted to be there for it. But I'm probably gonna do it tomorrow, sometime in the afternoon.
I mean, it's not a rush. I was just wondering. It's not like I'm pressuring or anything. Just do what you want to do.
No, you pressuring me, you bitch ass nigga.
Oh, okay.
Damn.
No, just playing. Nah, I actually plan on doing one of those.
Hey, I got a question.
Because it's very rare that I'm off 2 days in a row.
You see the reverie? What are y'all doing? Are you like all just not gonna read the chapter next week? Because you niggas are doing that on Saturday, and half of those guys wait for the official.
Listen, okay, it's not my idea. This is all Matt.
Yeah.
King of Lightning and Laz wanted to wait until the 9th to do it, or the week after. But
Well, why
Matt
the
just
fuck?
said
We're not gonna do it on a fucking Monday.
Well, I don't know if they said the 9th. I think they said the week after because it's supposed to be like a break week or whatever. The week after.
That's not even guaranteed, especially with it being a random break.
It's a guaranteed break.
Well, it was supposed to be a guarantee, but this is the break for health reasons. This is different.
This is like next week was supposed to be break, but instead of basically the break got pushed a week back so he could have. This is a sudden break. You know what I'm saying?
This is for health reasons, so it's different.
Yeah, I hope he's alright.
Yeah, I mean, he probably just got the flu. I'm not gonna.
He needed to get off his lazy ass and write some chat.
I'm praying he just fired his editors, so he needs to go get some new editors.
Yeah, speaking of that, I never got so much hate in my life.
For what?
From what?
When I put on Twitter that Otis should fire his editors.
Wow. You answer that? Let me check.
I didn't even see that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna quote.
It got like 220 likes, but like people were like, "Oh my god."
So hold on. So Dritz, who are the ones that actually just read the official and read the official?
Wait, what content creators read the official?
Yeah.
Only?
Who?
Just Roger.
Just Roger, yeah.
So these niggas want to postpone the referee for one man.
Yeah,
no, but it's
no, it wasn't for that wasn't the reason. The reason they wanted to do it is because the chapter would be so close that they didn't say this, but I'm assuming this is part of the reason. One, it's like really close to a new chapter being released, so like that's a chapter of content we could talk about if something big happened. And two, if spoilers come out, people are just gonna say stupid shit just to say stupid shit, and people are gonna be looking at the chat.
That's true. That's
true.
true.
But also, but hold on, get this. The referee chat, you know how that goes. There's thousands of people in the chat. It's gonna go so quickly that no one's gonna notice any of that.
Well, I mean, it depends. People who like. From what I've counted, there should be about 16 people in this reverie, which means we're gonna have to substitute people. It means people are going to be waiting in chat.
Correct.
So they'll be reading chat. So I mean,
so wait, is he doing this via Hangouts or Discord?
No, definitely Hangouts.
It's always Hangouts
to
because
moderate
Discord audio does not work.
If it's Discord, it'll be too much chaos.
Yeah.
No, I was talking to my buddy.
It's also like impossible. It's hard to have a civil conversation with 10 people when they're all yelling.
Exactly.
16, that'd be pretty hard.
16, everybody's gonna be interjecting every 2 minutes.
Yeah, and they're all content creators, and you're gonna have just a Kings hockey clash constantly.
Oh damn, they are really on your ass on this.
I mean, it's not the worst that I've had. The worst that I've had was whenever Vergo taped me offline with that whole Kick Island video.
Damn.
Yeah.
What happened?
He done your ass dirty.
The streets were upset when he slandered.
I do remember that.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, they were not happy.
It was me, so I don't blame you.
What treat, Dritz?
He said it was
Shut
me.
up, big news.
I hate big news, bro.
No, I'm gonna guarantee that Chibi is not coming to Matt's referee.
Why not?
He might actually.
He said, why not?
Weird. There are a few content creators that they just don't interact with us ever, even when we're in the same chat. Techie never ever talks to us ever. He'll show up for about 30 minutes each reverie and then dip.
He's not in the chat.
Yeah, he's in the chat, but he doesn't talk.
He's totally not in the chat.
Where he's been in the chat and he never talks. He
just
shows up the day
I'm literally looking at it right now. He must have left.
What? You teching?
Not teching. Chibi.
Oh no, the Chibi was in the old one. This is a new one. He was in the old one. He just didn't get invited to this one just because Chibi.
I don't know. And Sawyer doesn't have Twitter.
And Chibi isn't really in the One Piece community. It's kind of like how Funeral got invited to the first referee. But once we realized that Funeral doesn't provide anything to the conversation and doesn't really know One Piece, then he was invited for formality's sake because he's a cool guy.
That's facts.
When it comes to conversation, ideally you want people who kind of know what they're talking about. Chibi actually knows a decent amount.
It's funny. I kind of felt that way about Too Spooky and Nux.
Well, they're kind of a different situation because Too Spooky Enough and Nux, they're just different people. They haven't really talked to us. They're not really in our community. I'm sure they know a decent amount about One Piece. But when you're like, all of us have talked to each other for the most part, like outside of like Jay talking to the big wigs and O'Hara and more to a degree.
Big wigs. It's true. No, it's true. I mean, I've talked to. I'm a tier 3 sub for King of Lightning, so I've talked to him a few times.
Yeah,
he doesn't really
be in like private conversations and like know what happens behind the scenes. So whenever you don't know a group and you get invited and there's like 5,000 people watching, I mean it's a little bit nerve-wracking if you're not like in there with friends. So they're just different people. I mean
that's fair. That's fair.
100%.
If they were in there more frequently, I'm sure that they would be able to provide more. It's just that it's just not their area of expertise, and if they want to stay in their lane, then that's fine. But if they want to join in, then doors are open.
You just need a bridge, man. Someone's got to bridge the gap.
Yeah. Plus, they have their own group. I think like Nux and them have like their own like Twitch.
They don't have their own like squad.
Yeah, the Right Cafe. Nah, I ain't gonna lie. They got some. They're doing something right now with a One Piece podcast. Like, he's Virgin. They're basically going along with someone who's reading it from the start, and it's fun to go watch. Because it's like you get to see someone's opinions, and this is like a Attack on Titan elitist dude. So he's proper critical and shit. But he loving One Piece so far. I want to see what he's got to say about post-time skip. It's gonna be fun.
Where are they now?
They're at Arlong Park. And this...
Oh, well, they got like forever to go then.
Yeah, they're good.
Yeah, but they're going at it very quickly. They're going at it pretty damn quickly.
I mean, it's still a lot of material though. Yeah. I mean, Arlong Park's like 70 to 100 chapters in.
Yeah, but this is their 5th podcast so far, and at Arlong Park.
Yeah, so maybe like 40 more.
Yeah, like 40 more. Yeah, that sounds about right. Mm-hmm. That's like
something like that. Like, is there going to be a pre-reverie? In the past, there have been pre-reveries.
Dritch, did you do it last time, or did Brago?
For what?
It was like a pre-meeting of everybody together.
Brago, yeah.
Brago did.
I hosted the post-reverie.
You're right.
Basically.
And then what was Eric and Christian's?
I mean, it wasn't even a proper reverie. Roger just kind of just told him to name it reverie just to like get views, and they did.
Yeah,
people don't consider that to be a reverie.
Roger's got a lot of love for those boys.
Roger's just a troll, bro. Roger's a good guy as well.
He is.
Where you said all I said in the same statement.
No. Roger is a completely different person.
He's a good host.
He is a good person, bro. Like,
yeah,
I know he is.
Genuine guy.
I 100% agree.
Do you guys remember when he got into that scuffle with Twitter about the releases and everyone was calling him like an elitist, and then someone tried to hack his account and everything? And it was like, I was the one who quote tweeted him, so I thought like people was like, "Oh, you got him banned." I was like, "No, I didn't. Like, I don't have clout like that." And then I actually
you got okay. First of all, Jay, on Twitter, you got more pull than you think you do.
I'll just be trolling, bro. I don't really.
Exactly, but you got more pull than you think you do.
Oh, I don't know.
You've reached a certain Twitter fame that most haven't.
Oh, well, fair enough. I didn't even know that. I'm just riding on Twitter.
Nigga, you can literally go.
You trying to be modest? No, I'm not. For real.
No, literally, bro. Jay can literally make a post goes, "I like Papa John's" and get 200 likes. That's literally like at the point he's at.
Yeah, you got pull.
I like Papa John's. Should I tweet that?
Yeah, do it. I want to see how much it gets.
I guarantee if you tweet that, you'll get almost 100 likes.
Now that I'm thinking about it, I like Papa John's too.
Papa John's do be hitting though.
I might like it.
Nah, but I was gonna
real
say
niggas, realer ingredients.
I messaged him on Instagram and he actually didn't even have to respond at all. Like, and he actually responded to me. He was like, "Yeah, man." He told me like what was going on, why he made that post. They was gonna make a video about it and everything. And it was a really cool conversation. The fact that he actually took the time to talk to me really.
Roger was actually one of the boys.
Yeah, I like Roger.
He gets a lot of flack, but he's a good guy.
No, he had no reason to talk to a nigga like me when I have 300 subs. Like, who is this guy?
That's what I'm saying. There was no reason for him to respond.
There's no reason for me to interact with him, and he had no problem. And then he came through for my like 4.
A lot of good ass people.
Yeah, he pulled up to my 500 sub stream when unfortunately Toddy spoiled him on Hunter. Thanks, Toddy.
Thanks, Toddy. Snake.
And yeah, and then obviously he hasn't been back since because he didn't trust the niggas that come up. But I'm like, he didn't have any reason to come through, but he did, and I appreciate that.
Yeah. Good times, man. The people in this community, good people.
Yeah, I mean, the community is like really, really tight now. Everyone around here is friends. We don't like talk to each other all the time, but like those the cliques and people are just willing to come around. Like, I mean, I got Tekking. Everyone's basically had Tekking on as a guest, and like Tekking's like the biggest content creator from strictly One Piece guys, but he doesn't have an ego to the point where it's like, you have to like be on my level for me to be on your channel or anything.
Yeah.
People are generally just they're pretty genuine.
Yeah, Red Force have had him on as well. The Aussies.
Yeah. A lot of people have had him on.
I mean, Red Force has had everybody on.
Yeah, at some point or another.
I mean, I like Eric and Christian personally.
Yeah,
like,
they're
cool.
I've become quite good friends with them, which is ironic because they hated my guts.
That's so weird. It's funny because before reveries or anything, before like anything blew up for them, Eric used to come by quite frequently to this channel. Eric used to pull up all the time. Me and Christian have zero rapport. It's so weird.
It's zero rapport.
It's so weird. Like I'm such good, like cool with Eric, and like me and Christian like have zero interactions.
Why does this nigga Rag not pull up to streams, dog?
What do you mean? Why? Ragnar's cool.
No, I'm saying like why does?
Nah, Ragnar lame as hell. Fuck you.
Ragnar pulled up. Ragnar, he pulled up like last month. He pulled in, but he be busy. But Ragnar is funny. Dritz, I don't know if you remember. I used to hate his ass a lot.
What, really?
I used to hate Ragnar. I'm like, he's a lame ass motherfucker. He's a fake ass Master J. He thinks he's funny. He's not.
Master J.
I used to go in on Ragnar, and I fucking love that bastard now.
Like, I don't know who Master J is, but I just know he gonna be banned. He gonna be blocked for some reason on Twitter. Who is Master J, dog?
As he should.
That's so fucking funny. That's hilarious.
I have no idea who he is, dog. I just know I'm.
Master J is a man of very strong opinions, man.
Master J is actually
EOS.
Okay.
His YouTube name is Christian, dummy. That's because Vergo only sees when niggas are at work.
I mean, yeah, he doesn't have
I'm
his own
sorry.
channel or anything.
I'm sorry, my man.
No, go ahead. I interrupted you. Sorry.
What's up, man?
Okay.
Wait, what?
Yep.
What do you mean, yeah? What are you talking about?
Just, I said sorry I interrupted you. Go ahead and finish.
Oh, bet. EOS, why'd you just pull up to the stream with a jug of cocaine?
What, cocaine? Hold on, man.
What'd you say?
Nothing.
You said nothing?
Nothing at all.
Oh, all right.
I have a dolphin laugh. That's cool. I do.
You say you sound like Fight Reacts.
I get told I got a dolphin laugh. I've got an ashy voice. I mean, it's fun.
Yo, you have an ashy voice.
I do have an ashy voice at times. It's just funny. It's
every time you laugh, dust come out
funny
your
because my voice is very sporadic. Like right now, I sound clear as day. But sometimes I do sound hella scratchy. It's true.
I don't know why. I just found YouTube, dog. I just found a weird ass unlisted video.
Thanks for telling me.
That was hella random.
Wait, where's I'm DMing you this shit. Hold up. What the fuck is this?
I agree. Why you join the call standing up, bro? That's true.
Oh, that's the first time you've seen that, Fiji?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's been around for a hot minute.
Raheem, Steve-O.
There's also a lot of videos that Dritz has that I really wish he would post.
Hold on.
What's that, Vergo?
What did I do with Raheem?
There's so many videos you don't pull up and you like take down.
Oh, yeah. I've taken down like probably 30, 40 videos.
I know.
It be like that, bro.
Nigga, why are you saying it like you a YouTuber?
Yeah.
Bro, now you gonna
It be like that, man. I remember when I took down my 30th video.
Alright, now you gonna make me have a
let's do it off the muscle now.
Now you gotta build a YouTube, nigga.
Yeah, bro. And then I'm gonna have a live called the Project Reverie, bro. Just to spite you. Just to spite you, bro.
Reverie, the ghetto reverie, the project reverie. I'm done.
Reverie slums, nigga.
Oh, stop it. Ain't Fiji supposed to be asleep? Townsy.
My nigga Townsy.
Fiji always tells me to go to sleep during the stream.
What time is it in the UK right now?
It just hit 12, dog. I'm just tired.
12 o'clock, bro. Go to sleep, nigga.
Shouldn't you be waking up now?
Wait, what?
Yeah, that's
And then you wake up at 12 o'clock in the morning?
You wake up like 9 p.m., right?
Yeah. I'm probably going to go sleep, though, man. I had a long ass day. So I'm actually.
You've been saying it for an hour. Just shut up and sit tight.
Not long enough,
nigga.
apparently.
I say shut up and sit tight, little nigga.
Damn, nigga.
All right, exactly.
Treating a nigga bad.
Anyway.
Peace in a bit, y'all.
Nigga.
Take care, nigga.
Stop saying that OJ shit.
Shut up.
Wait a minute.
So why you not thinking like that, bro?
My bad, bro.
Oh,
Why you
what,
not
Jay?
thinking like that, bro?
Yo, I'm just trying to vibe, bro. I'm just trying to vibe,
bro. I nigga couldn't do that in the Parts referee, bro. I'm just saying, bro.
Hey, just kick this nigga out the referee, bro.
I'm just trying to vibe, bro.
I need a new Henny Cool brother, bro.
Yo, I'm just trying to vibe. I'm kidding, bro. My bad.
No, you good.
Nah, you got it, bro.
Nah, you good. No,
Somebody said,
I'm excited for both.
Don't invite Grim.
I don't invite Grim.
Wait, why not invite Grim? Grim
no,
cool,
I invite
man.
Grim all the time. He don't accept. It's what it
Grim
is.
is cool.
Yeah,
People,
Grim never in the chat, bro. What you mean?
Grim doesn't like. I'll send Grim an invite or anything, and he just doesn't even respond to me.
Yeah,
damn, bro. It be like that though.
No, it doesn't.
No, it doesn't though. It really doesn't. I'm just saying,
Like,
if it
what the
happened
fuck?
like at least
Like,
more
if
than
it
5
be
times,
like that,
it'd
then
be
none
like
of the people
that,
here
bro.
would be here. Like, it's totally not a thing.
It's definitely a thing, bro.
But I think you like arguing with me just to be a contrarian.
Yeah.
No, Grim believes what he like the things that he believes.
So now you agree.
No, I think Grim believes what he believes.
What does that mean?
I mean, like when he says something, I think he believes it cold-heartedly.
Yeah.
What does that have to do with him not coming?
Baka.
You said he just likes to come and argue with you. That's what you said.
I said you do.
Oh, me?
Yes, you.
Baka.
It be like that.
Hit him with the Maya one. It's over. It's over. Maya one.
Vergo-san.
No.
That shit funny as fuck. Daddy.
Every time I think about Doflamingo, I just really think like you really bodied your brother for no reason, my nigga. You just bodied him.
And his dad.
No reason.
And his dad.
No reason.
His brother kind of had it coming to him, bro. But his dad, bro, that was really for no reason.
Yeah, his dad. I mean, hey, low-key, I kind of hold on.
Hold on.
Hey,
His dad was trying to vibe.
hey, do not think ill of me, but he kind of had a reason for his pops.
No, he did.
His
dad was wild. His dad was wild.
He took them out of luxury.
You can be a good person in Mary Joel, bro. You don't gotta ruin your children's life, dog.
Yeah, all right, we finna be normal niggas. All right, wow, that's crazy. I'm randomly being crucified.
Yeah. And all of a sudden, the son getting beaten fuck up, slapped up, wife getting killed.
He went into the hood thinking that it was sweet.
That's crazy. Like niggas go in the hood like, oh, you think it's sweet, huh?
Yeah, no, think about it this way: you move out of a racist. Think about it. You move out of a racist community to live in the ghetto. What you think's gonna happen?
That's why don't show them niggas what's up.
That's ignorant.
Ain't that them racist niggas over there? Let's clap them up and they body you. Kill your wife.
Yo, stop him enough.
I killed my dad on the spot. I said, Dad, what's wrong with you? You did this to us.
You think I wanted this? It just happened.
You did this to me. You all did this to me.
Oh, Dad's like, you thought I wanted this? It just happened.
Oh, you thought shit was sweet.
Yeah, oh my god, that's one.
Hey, shout out to Vergo in the chat.
The streets are evil, bro. The streets are evil.
How you go to the hood with a smile on your
That's
face?
definitely
after
not
all
right.
the shit them niggas did.
Damn, bro. You want to be
no way, bro.
Hey, let me hold on.
You want to be
EOS. Let me spit it to you like this, bro. Imagine that you're like a blonde hair, blue-eyed family named the Koneskis, and you move from Beverly Hills to Compton. You go from Beverly Hills to Compton. All of a sudden, every nigga in Compton see you outside and start beating your ass.
It depends. Am I black or am I white?
You're extremely white.
I mean, you wouldn't get hit if you were white.
That is black.
Hey, chill out, Jake.
Exactly, bro. Calling the cops on all these bitch asses, bro. Fuck out of here, nigga. What? They all going to jail, nigga.
Hey, the only reason why I said that shit about like Doflamingo was justified because Vergo dumbass said that. Vergo was like, I feel like his dad did nothing. I feel like Doflamingo did nothing wrong. His dad's bogus.
Bro,
I agree.
His dad just wanted to be back in the streets, bro.
That's not the real Vergo. That's
like,
that.
bro.
Let's go to channel.
Obviously, it's ugly ass, dog.
That's him.
Kind of like those rappers, like who been out the hood for a long time. They want to go back, bro, just to touch the people, man. Come on, huh?
The only difference I would make is instead of shooting him in the back of the head,
Go click with the
I saw.
should have shot him in the front of the head.
Oh my God!
Damn.
Jesus Christ!
Like that, man.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, the last stream Vergo did demod Bragas. That's why.
Why did he demod?
I don't remember why I demodded him. I feel like he said
You
something
didn't
very
demod him.
ignorant.
You just let Matt demod him.
Oh yeah.
No, Matt. No, mods can't demod people. I demodded him because of something ignorant. He said something stupid that pissed me off.
Well, you demodded him, but you demodded Braga so that Matt could basically kick him out.
So Matt could ban him. You're right.
Yeah.
Oh my! Y'all want that power?
Shit happens, man.
Got a lot of niggas in the chat be saying dumb shit, bro. I don't like it.
You be saying dumb shit, so no.
Damn.
Everything I say is factual, bro.
Yo, the streets are dead, bro.
Bro, you literally said that was a headcanon fact.
My God! Was that the same day?
Headcanon fact.
I think that was.
Bro, you said Mihawk had a scar on his back, and that was a headcanon fact.
Yeah, that's
retarded. Headcanon fact.
That's like
fact.
And that's why that's when you tell a nigga he's spitting. Hey Jay, that's when you tell a nigga he's spitting because he retarded.
No, I need to know what that means.
Keep it to yourself.
They be like, oh, that nigga spitting. And you be like, that nigga spitting. Why is he spitting? Because that nigga's drooling.
Headcanon fact. I'm alright.
There's such thing as subjective objectivity. Like, come on.
Yeah, hey, this nigga's spitting
Subjective
right now.
objectivity.
Subjective predicates.
Oh my God.
Did you say subjective objectivity?
This nigga has 3 different koofies on. He layered them.
Did you say subjective objectivity?
That koofy hit different.
No. That's a real thing, though. Like,
I've never heard that before. Has anybody else here heard that?
We talked about this last time.
Yeah,
subjective
It's
objectivity.
later. It's 9
talking about.
Yo, my hero movie starts in 15 minutes. I haven't even left my house yet. I'm wilding.
Well, you're black. I expect that much.
Oh my God!
I mean, he's not wrong.
Tell me how it is when you get out.
Oh no!
I will.
Spoil them.
The funny thing is, I didn't. Oh, come on now.
Can you explain subjective objectivity?
The fact that you didn't hear the pee, but you heard the family feud sound really pisses me off. Like, that really made me mad at you just now.
Wait,
we
what?
hear a nigga peeing, and Saki's like, are y'all watching Family Feud?
I tried to distract him.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't.
I hope that was a nigga pouring Kool-Aid in it. Yeah.
I was pouring something to drink.
But what you say, Virgo?
That's Cam. Steve-O was
I
peeing.
said, can you please explain subjective objectivity?
Okay, subjective objectivity is this, right? Like a foot, right? Like measurements, right? Like a foot.
I really don't want
a foot is not something that's naturally in the world.
I'm getting
that is a man-made construct.
I'm getting
a foot. But it's a fact that
I told you why he spit.
Like 12 inches or a foot. So we can use things that are man-made constructs and measure them, and that it turns into a fact. You understand what I'm saying? Like a foot doesn't exist, but it's a fact that I'm 6 feet tall.
I'm disgusted.
Yeah. So how does
that's subjective
have a scar on his back?
No, it's not, bro. The streets are not.
No, okay, now this is head.
That's cat. Mihawk ain't got.
Now I have to break it down to some weight. That's a little deeper. I don't know if you're ready to go there today.
Oh my God!
Bro, continue, bro. How does he have a scar on his back? How is that a headcanon fact?
The streets are dead.
Are you ready?
Yes, bro. I asked you, nigga.
Okay.
I don't think I'm ready.
I know I'm ready.
Here we go.
Here's how he has a scar on his back, right?
The streets are dead.
We have to cement the fact that we've never seen him without a jacket or a shirt on. That's number one.
Ooh, Townsy, I agree.
Two. The moment when he's fighting Zoro brings up the fact that he doesn't want to get scarred in the back because it's shameful for his swordsman.
Streets are
right,
dead, bro.
When he brings that up, I feel like obviously it's gonna be brought up later in the story that's happened to somebody, and he's gonna feel shameful of that fact that it happened to him.
Wait, what the hell?
I think that person is going to be Mihawk. And all the things that point to that person being Mihawk, I think has been shown in this story so far. That's why it's a headcanon fact. It has not been proven yet, but it will be a fact later in the story.
The streets are dead, bro. That's crazy.
So everything that's headcanon that hasn't everything that's headcanon is a headcanon fact.
I'm gonna tell you what's a headcanon fact.
Another headcanon fact would be Luffy being the Pirate King.
Yes, that's a headcanon fact.
Pirate King, but it's not confirmed that he's the Pirate King because we're not at the end of the story.
But you have to.
That's a headcanon fact.
But why?
No, literally every headcanon moment, it's a headcanon fact till proven otherwise. Then
no, you don't have any facts to prove your headcanon.
Why is it set in stone that somebody gonna have a scar on their back?
So what Townsy said in the story, from what he gathered, he said that would mean nothing is objective.
I mean, nothing's objective?
From what you're saying.
Nothing's objective. What do you mean? Because the objectivity and subjectivity.
How can you subjectively be objective?
25 Koofies on.
He's on you.
Yeah, the total pole Koofy.
There's objectivity and subjectivity. So saying that there's no such thing as objectivity is wrong.
This is outrageous.
That's not what I said.
He said this is outrageous.
I just explained what subjective objectivity is. Like, come on now.
But by your reasoning,
you're saying
nothing can be.
It's not even a hypothetical. Like me being 6 feet tall is not a hypothetical. That's a fact.
Okay.
Even though a foot does not exist anywhere in the universe. That's something that's a man-made construct.
I got a foot. Hold on, nigga.
Yeah, but your foot's not 12 inches. Is your foot exactly 12 inches?
Yes, my foot is actually 12 inches.
My foot is exactly 12 inches.
No, but that's a man-made. What we call a foot is 12 inches. That's a man-made thing. It's a man-made construct.
Time is also man-made.
Exactly. Time doesn't exist.
Time
doesn't exist. It's a man-made thing, but it's a fact that it's a 7 o'clock today, right? And 24 hours equals a day, even though time does not exist.
Oh my God.
Nigga, what is time? What is time?
Steve-O, shut up.
No. What is time?
It's time.
What is
The fact that you cannot answer what is time
no,
proves that it doesn't exist, bro. Come on.
You can answer that question because we know what it is.
All right, you want me to tell you what a foot is? A third of a yard.
That ain't the same thing.
A foot is a third of a yard.
Time does exist. I can't stand
That's another.
A foot is a third of a yard.
Describing something subjective with another subjective thing.
The definition says progress of existence.
Time exists.
Yo, Drips.
But the universe will always exist.
Yes, Vergo.
I really want to know what you think about headcanon facts.
Okay, what does that have to do with
headcanon facts?
The universe is cat.
Is water wet?
The universe is cat.
Headcanon facts.
It is cat for real.
Headcanon fact is water wet.
He's explaining headcanon facts.
Water's not wet. It's definitely not.
I've been AFK for the past few minutes.
Headcanon fact is chapter 1 Naruto. When he say, "I'm gonna be the Hokage," that's a fact. Nigga gonna be the Hokage, but you wouldn't know that because
you didn't know that. But we all knew that though.
But
the streets didn't.
The streets didn't. They didn't believe. They said that's cat.
So hold on.
Hold on. Like, yo, I'm that nigga for real, bro.
So
we said that's cat.
If I'm catching on, hold on.
But what do you do then?
Wait, one moment. If I'm catching on correctly.
Probability fact then.
Wait, hold on, Loner. If I'm catching on correctly, a headcanon fact is when Deku says, "I'm the world's strongest hero," and you don't know that yet.
Yeah, but we all know he's gonna be the world's strongest hero. Or the world's greatest hero. I think that's the correct quote.
But what if that was Cap and he dies?
He's gonna die in an epic way that would make him the world's greatest hero.
That's Cap.
Hey, what if he told that story when he's like number 7?
What about when Zoro said he would never lose again, then he lost?
Hey, that's a fact, Safi. Say it again.
That's not a headcanon fact.
That was a headcanon fact, though.
It was.
Because the streets,
hey, you
the
right,
streets
Safi.
assumed. The streets assumed he'd never lose again.
Oh, I definitely knew he was gonna lose again.
Hey, hold on. Hey, wait, hold on. No. No.
In that instance, he was talking about losing to Mihawk. Niggas.
Hey, hold on. Hey, hold on. Is a headcanon fact when they said 1-on-1 bet on Kaido?
No, I definitely wouldn't have
That's cap.
That was a big cap. You know why it's big cap? Hold on, Virgo. You know why that's big cap?
People say.
Virgo, it said people say.
Yeah.
We can't trust them niggas. We don't know them niggas like
Them
that.
random niggas, we don't know them.
So you
don't trust those new niggas over there.
You don't trust the streets? Is that it?
I trust
In the
me,
words
nigga.
of my good friend Toddy, the niggas on whole cake ain't saying nothing.
I hate niggas, bro.
Yo, that's a big fact. Yo, the niggas on Hulk was not jacking that shit, bro.
You can't take niggas anywhere.
Hulk was not jacking that, bro.
You can't take niggas anywhere, bro. For real.
Nigga, better on who? You not know Big Mom right here, nigga?
The people on Shank's crew ain't saying that.
They definitely not saying that. They like, did you not know that nigga just sent that nigga home? What are you talking about?
Hey, in the anime, they said Shoot Tomorrow was the world's strongest man. Is that a headcanon fact?
Wait, Shoot Tomorrow said, who said Shoot Tomorrow's the
anime title was the world's strongest man. Shoot Tomorrow.
Them anime don't know what the fuck they talking about, bro. They must not know Kinemon is strong than Shoot Tomorrow, bro. That's the conversation you're not ready for, though. Kinemon strong than Shoot Tomorrow, bro. Strongest Gabbard, bro.
That's cap.
That's big fact. That's not cap. That's big fact.
That's not cap.
Big fact.
Is that a headcanon fact?
Kingdom
that's definitely a headcanon fact. That's definitely a headcanon fact.
All right, I gotta end it, y'all, boy. Y'all funny as hell.
You're not ready. You're not ready.
Why you ending it, man?
Yo, thank you everybody for coming through.
Oh, just get them good.
Or you can shut the fuck up while I finish up. Thank you.
Body.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
body.
It's like that, bro.
Body.
And that's
Cool, my nigga.
Go ahead, Virgo.
You're not cool?
Hey, chill
Like
out.
and subscribe.
Hey, chill out.
No, but really, hit the like button, nigga.
Did he tell you to shut the fuck up? What's up?
Yo.
We can do this right now, Jay.
Hey, Jay's energy is crazy, bro.
With the power
fuck
of
up,
earth,
boy. What's
water,
up?
fire.
I'll punch you in the throat, nigga. Oh, my bad, Virgo.
These niggas unite.
Bro, I'm sorry.
Out of pocket.
EOS doesn't believe in elements.
Yo, Virgo, I'm sorry.
Yeah, y'all though, man. Thank everybody for coming through. Thank everybody up in here. Number 20 of Bullspittin. Been a long time coming to get to this point. It's dope. Gonna catch y'all on the flippity flip. We getting out of here. Hope y'all enjoyed. Obviously, we got the referee coming soon. Got a referee coming soon, and a whole bunch of other shits. So y'all have a good night and have a wonderful time. Deuces.
Share the screen.
And headcanon facts another thing.
And tell them Tower
That's
of God
definitely
drop
fact.
in April. Hell yeah.
Like the stream. Take care.
Smash that like. Exactly. Smash that like button consensually, of course.
But what if they don't ask first?
EOS smartest man in the world, apparently.
That's
Most
good.
definitely. Come on, man.
And that's a headcanon